Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. TGIF to you. Glad you're with us tonight. We got a special show. The weekend kicks off with a big jewelry party here tonight. We've got really fabulous pieces. I hope you can stay with us. We've got 3 short hours. That's it. So it's going to be a party all night long. We've got really cool museum pieces I'm blowing out. We've got there are still some leftovers from our sale that we did not get to that I'm taking you well over that 10% extra off, so you get some big values. That has been the compliment this week. Only seen you for 2 nights so far since the big sale ended, and when a lot of you said, maybe I'll take a pass on pieces that are full price. And lo and behold, the last 2 days have featured items that are far discounted beyond even what a sale could do. So we're very excited to have you with us because that will continue tonight as we kick off the weekend. A big one coming up. We've got a special couple sneak previews we're going to give you for Saturday and Sunday as well. But there are fabulous pieces. How about a large Tanzanite, 11 carats 44? Now, before you say, oh no, that's too much from me, Lolo, we got a really special value on our 11 carat 44 in an oval fancy cut diamonds on the sides. We're going to see also, okay, there's a new markdown on a purple paraiba. It was here during the sale event, did not go. Well, I said, don't melt that one down. I'm going to re-show that better price tonight than what you would have seen on sale. Blue sapphires in an earring. Got hoops for you with the sapphire, the September birthstone, but the classic one in the blues. We'll see that as well. And how about this? A Diaspore. I just had a little customization done to this one because it is so fine, but I wanted it perfected for you. You know that yellow diamond band we did with the pear shapes going side to side? Well, we're actually going to use that inspiration with white diamonds around your Diaspore. So a really good way to set your very high-end Diaspore. That's here. How about affordable Mandarin garnet? 2 things you cannot put in the same sentence very often. Affordable, Mandarin garnet. Well, today they're all paired up in a pendant for you. So that's going to be coming up as well. And let me tell you, it just gets better and better. And how about this? Can you imagine? I could show you tonight exactly what you want to see. All you have to do is pick up the phone and dial. All you have to do is pick up the phone and ask for it. That's it. That's all you got to do. So great night ahead. So we've got I love this way we're going to start. Take a look at this. This is fabulous. So again, a happy Friday, a happy weekend to you. Probably was a short week for most, given that it was Labor Day right on Monday. So yes, it's going to be a nice way to get you going here with a weekend that sometimes those 4-day weeks can feel really long. So hey, we're here to celebrate the weekend and get you ready with some really fabulous, what is this? A tower of citrine in a fancy cut. Welcome in. 9224 is the item number here. And it's our 554 elongated kite cut specialty. All different in design of the way that's done inside the stone. Look at this. This has just got some bounce to it. And it feels very Art Deco without it being the design that's Art Deco. We're relying on the stone to give us a little Art Deco influence, and then your diamonds at 8 points. Now, sometimes it's not about diamond weight. Sometimes it's about the way they are framing, the way they are putting a beautiful design element together around the points, the sideways points of this Madiera citrine. It's championship. Concave. We'd all heard of championship rings, right? We know how special those are. Well, this is my own version. Championship cutting. Madiera citrine. Fabulous look. Of course, it's giving yellows, goldens, marigolds, bronzes, and downright bright reds coming through the stone thanks to that specialty material. And then split shank leads into a half moon style done in diamonds. And what do we have? A great value on a really pretty ring. Because if it ain't pretty, you ain't going to wear it. So it's got to be beautiful. It's got to be something you probably don't have yet. It's got to be, let's see, affordable, because that's how we like it around here. We like nice and affordable. Well, you got it all happening right now. And let me just make sure that we can get this home as quickly as we can. This is a little party we call Club TVON. It's a very exclusive club. Not everybody gets in. Not everybody's invited. But we've got specialty jewelry for those of you that are, oh, you're here, you made the cut. You made the cut, past the velvet rope. You were on the list. As we call it. You were on the list, and guess what? You're in for the party. Take a look at this on the hand here. We're going to be without a light tonight as we have been all week, so bear with us. Things are going to look a little darker than normal, but that's okay, because again, I think that when we can over exceed your expectations, like, you know, under promise, over deliver. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, a piece is only going to be even prettier when you see it. Now this kind of feels like a pear shape in that one side is more elongated than the other. So I'll give you both viewpoints here so you can see how it would look on the hand. Okay. So boy, this is not doing anything for my skin tone, is it? But Here's what we'll do. Who cares? Nobody's looking at me. They're just loving the jewelry, right? That's why you're here. That's why you tune in. You tune in for the beautiful jewelry. So let's make this one of a kind in yellow gold. Okay, so it's specialty, it's big, it's jumbo. It's supposed to be $34.99. Who can argue with that? Who's going to argue with a value like that? Under $3,500, this is how you spend a Friday night right here. And it's amazing what we're going to do here on this one instead of $34. Now, if you like it, you know the trick here to getting in. Now, you've already made the cut by getting into the club, but now it's how do you get to the front of the line when it goes to like, you want to put your request in with the DJ, you want to get, cut past everyone to get your favorite drink of choice with the fancy schmancy bartender. Well, you got to dial in now. And if you see the piece you love, that's when you also need to be dialed in very, very quickly because that piece is not going to last, okay? One of a kinds on most everything I'm going to show you. Take a look at this, and it is a party night. Let's make this one even better. Then how about 34, maybe 3,000, maybe 2,000, maybe one. Maybe we need to go lower than that to really get this party started. Let's make it even better than even $9.99, only one. And also, hey, November's going to be here before you know it. November will be here. That's the November birthstone right there. If you want a fancy special way to wear your birthstone, we'll make it $888 first caller. No one's going to touch that value on gold, solid gold, diamonds as well. Of course, nothing but our best VS. We like to be best dressed with the VS. I like to say, well, I've never said that before, but I like it now. So best dressed with the VS. That's how you do it. That's how you dress up your jewelry with the best. The best threads, you got the best VS stones around your citrine. I better get ready because we're going to have something very, very special coming up because you know this one's not long for this world. We have some Alexandrite. I have the most gorgeous purple sapphire, and don't be intimidated by purple sapphire. No, they can be expensive. Oh, gentlemen, I've got one new gent style. It is featuring a star ruby, and I was a little shocked at how affordable we're making our star ruby here tonight. So also want to thank some of you that reached out to me with the kindest. I'll tell you, one of you made my day today. Well, actually, there were two of you that really were so kind. Sharon, I want to just shout out Sharon. Do you have this one? All right. So Sharon, thank you. Sharon P is watching tonight, and I know she watches every show. She watches every show without fail, and I'm so happy. Sharon, to have you with us tonight. It's really an honor and it's a pleasure. So Sharon P, thank you so much. I know we were chatting today. I even it was an excuse to take a break from a very strenuous workout today to chat with Sharon P. So Sharon, thank you so much for all your kindness. And then also I want to shout out Cindy A. Cindy A also very kind today, and just wanted to shout you guys out. Thank you for reaching out and spend a little bit of your Friday night corresponding with me. But here we go with 112-3202. It's another one of a kind. There are going to be a lot of them today, so just get on the phone lines early and you'll be ready to go and you can get in the values. But this is a very special Alexandrite. This is one of the rarest stones in the world, and of course an Alexandrite with this stunning blue-green, purple-red. It's giving you everything right now because it's a fully 100% color changing stone. And it also is, gosh, 33 points in diamonds going around it. It's a halo design, creates a little bit of a floral because we went with the bigger diamonds. You know, if you use smaller diamonds, it would have been that real traditional halo. We see them sometimes when we do 18 points or 20 points in diamonds. We went for 1/3 of a carat here because we went with the big stones. Isn't that remarkable? And to think that's how they look, sparkling like they are without much light here. I mean, that's really, really impressive. And of course, there is something to be said for the fact they're round Alexandrites. Now, there's only one pair. They're in the white gold. They're going to go, and I'll figure out, well, I'm anxious to see who got that fancy citrine. But let me try these on for you so you can get an idea of what they're all about. And then centered post butterfly backing, pretty traditional for a stud type of earring. This is more of a button style. I'll show them to you on. We'll give you a measurement, and then we'll see who's got them because trust me, they will go. This is going to be one of those nights where everything goes. I wouldn't rely on anything sticking around. You know, you're here because we show you exclusive things during these live shows, and you can, shop a website 24/7. But we show you exclusive things you will not see anywhere else. And you've got over 1/4 of an inch there in diameter. I'm going to show it to you on the ear because hopefully that gives you just a better frame of reference as far as what they're going to look like when you have them on. And of course you affix that backing, that butterfly backing we give you there so you can see what that's all about. And it's going to be, let's do under $1,000. $9.99 for Alexandrite seems pretty darn affordable, especially when there's so much they're going to go with the blues and the greens and the purples and the reds that you're getting. We'll show them back up close. And you know what I'm going to do here? We're going to take them down below even $9.99 or $8.88. So really rare. I don't know of many places you can find a genuine Alexandrite earring, matched up pair, rounds especially. I mean, this feels like the ultimate in what we're loving in real rare gems and diamonds put together. And we're going to make them $499, excuse me, but that is how you move jewelry. I mean, there's one thing that, again, I'm cheating the system here tonight. It's one thing you know for certain, and that is the cheaper you go on the finer it gets, the more quickly pieces will go out the door. So we're excited to see that happen all throughout the show. $4.99, 30 seconds on those, then we'll move. Diaspore's here. We've got that new Diaspore I was telling you about, which is a cushion. Then I also have a round. We'll get to our lavender. It's a lilac sapphire. It's just stunning, and it's all natural. And then we also have a really pretty emerald cut aquamarine, some Savorite you may have missed, a beautiful round there. It just is going to be, it's gem time. It's really just about gem time, and I'm going to need requests because they gave me about an hour, maybe 40 minutes of jewelry that I'll breeze through, and then we'll really spend the next 2 hours and 20 minutes or so probably just showing you your requests. So I hope you have one for me tonight. Maybe you could try to play Stump TVON or Stump That Host and see if we've got something that you want that we don't have. I don't think there's going to be much that we can't bring you in the way of fine jewelry. Maybe the lab-grown stones, yeah, I'd strike out there. We're not going to have anything lab-grown, faux, anything costume. We only do fabulous fine jewelry, and we have the best. We have the best. I don't think there's anyone that really compares. So I'm really excited about that. So let's take a look at this really special rare. This is a really rare stone. Of course, it's one source in the world. It's called Diaspore. It's out of Turkey. Now, there's a different type of Diaspore that's out of the Afghan region, and it's a different color entirely. It's pink. It's not the same because it doesn't change color. This is the color changing stone we love. Now, the other one I'll have later is a cushion. This is a 2 carat in a round, so a little bit specialty here with that round cutting that is just gleaming and glowing. Don't forget those Alexandrite earrings, you guys. $4.99 Alexandrite diamonds, gold. My gosh, they're still here. Here's 9039. Boy, if only I had like 300 citrines, we could sit here and sell those all night, right? That would be nice, but it's really what we specialize in, is one of a kinds, and really giving you an in-depth look at it so you're not having to guess, because that's how you get a satisfied, happy customers, when you know the piece inside out before you get it, and then the only surprise when you get it at home is, oh my gosh, it looks better than I thought it would. That's really what, that's kind of what our MO is. So really the best of the best, then showing you what we can do on these values. Now this one, 2 carats, it's also one only. I'll be seeing that a lot tonight, so yeah, get used to that, because that's going to be the case with almost everything I show you. But this being the Diaspore that is so unique because it is the round and of course a very vibrant cut. This is also changing color. I went from one color change stone in the Alexandrites to the other one that actually has one source in the world, so super limited. As we take a look at it here and notice, it is going to be that round 2 carat stunner. 77 points is the diamond weight, and it all is going to be in the yellow gold, although I will add you don't see much of the gold from a distance away when it's on the hand, because really it's covered in diamonds. There's just not much else going on besides the diamonds up top, and it's got these great kind of kiwi greens mixed with a golden, mixed with a yellow, kind of like a neutral color to start. But then if you are in an incandescent light, get ready, because it's going to turn to those warm colors of pinks and purples and reds together. So what do you think of that one? Pretty glittering stone there. Nice, bright, round, isn't it? So that will be, okay, so our $59.99 ring is coming down a lot lower than that. Just do be ready on those phone lines, because what can I tell you that hasn't been said? It's important to dial in, and you can always hang up. We never force you to buy anything. It's not like you are, oh, you're the first caller in, okay, that's yours and you have to buy it. Not at all. It just gives you first right of refusal, so you can be there before everybody else is. And we're going to take the $6,000 ring, a lot less, and there's nothing quite like the Diaspores. I mean, one source in the world. There's a few one source stones. We love them. We love our Tanzanites. I think we think of those most often as one source. We think about Tanzanites that we love. We think about Mahenge spinels, which isn't really technically one source. The Mahenge is, but that's that certain variety. Spinels come from all over the planet. And then we have here this fabulous $59.99, and you know what? It will not be anywhere close to that. We've got one. Let's blow it out. That's what I'm doing all night long. It's our night to party. And again, this is where we really celebrate, hopefully a little bit of downtime, right? The weekend here, summer behind us, at least unofficially, and you've got a fabulous buy for something to look forward to as you start your fall season. It's all about fall fashion, but jewelry is a part of fashion. So it's just a little more everlasting than that, leather jacket you're going to get, right? It's a little more everyday, forever and ever, and something that stays in the family. So heirloom pieces, and we'll take this lower than even $2,000. So we go from 6 to 2, take $4,000 off, and we won't stop there either. It's not 19, 18, 17, 16. We've got a big Mandarin request coming up. It was actually the last piece I showed you last night, so it feels like we're picking up where we left off. But how about instead of even $1,500, we blow it out for $14.99 on the round color change Diaspore 2 carat, and then we'll get into that Mandarin, which is our 2 carat. Now, who is asking for this? Because I'm assuming they just got a glimpse of it maybe last night, wanted to get a little bit more information, given that I wasn't even supposed to show this last night, but we ran out of jewelry, so I I had to grab something that I felt was very, very special, and I think you agree. So $79.71 will be next. If you'd like my round Diaspore, the only other one I will have later is a 2 carat 89. So it's going to get you a little bit bigger, but it's going to have a lot less diamond weight, but it'll bring you bigger diamonds. So let me just show you, if you're waiting to see, well, that's the Diaspore that's going to be new later on. And I know it's a little fuzzy because it's not in focus, but look at that. So that's a more maybe simple style if you don't want to go halos. If you'd rather have big diamonds on the sides, we will have that a little bit later for you. But let's take a look at this Mandarin garnet, shall we? It's $79.71. Had this at the very tail end of my big Thursday night show. Put it in there when it was not scheduled for the show, and what a thrill it was to bring it out for you. Now, who was asking to see this one again? Linda wanted to see it again. Linda, you have exquisite taste, I must say. It's $79.71, and it's our 2 carat cushion cut. This is also private collection. It came off the heels of showing around in the show that sold. So I just thought, let's bring something even larger with the 2 carat in the cushion, and then you get these vibrant yellows. They're about as good. And I got to say, just a reminder here that our diamonds are natural. And that's kind of, again, when you see colors like that, I would train people normally who ask for jewelry advice. Usually something that bright would be treated, and the fact is here they're not. It's just, if you're going to make a stone faux, you're probably going to want to make it look like the best out there. But this is what they're trying to imitate and replicate. And my gosh, is this a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And of course the contrast, I mean, how's that not a happy brights? I mean, that's what we want to see. The bright orange neons, the yellow diamonds are just so vivid. That really is the only way to properly describe them. Really bright, vivid. And it also happens to be the white diamonds at 86 points. So we're talking about a really nice carat weight overall that gets you carat 25 or so. I think that's my math. So again, really important diamond weight overall. Bigger stone at 2 carats. Usually mandarins at 2 carats, they skyrocket. We see 1 carat skyrocket. It's not going to be, this is what is so nutty about this. It's not even $9,999. Keep in mind that is where it is supposed to be, is $9,999. Boy, did I take this one really extreme. I was trying to get one last piece out the door last night, and thank goodness it's here tonight for you to take a look at. It will not be anywhere close to even $4,999. I do want to show you, here are the details of how it's finished on the interior. This is also a mounting we've set with big yellow diamonds before, so it's an important mounting, and then that is the movement that shows off. How about seeing some brights from inside that stone? Internally fabulous. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. And I would not wait too long, because we have one. And look at just ever so slight a movement, and look at what that's capable of doing when you see it move the way it does. Just true brights coming through on that stone. It's not $49, it's not $39.99. This is one for the ages here. And call us early, because it could very well be yours. But again, it's a request. Doesn't mean our requester is going to take it. It just means the first caller to dial in and say yes is the one that's the lucky one who gets it at this incredible value, which is $2,999. And there is a very, very impressive way to get you something extremely special. And by the way, I mentioned this on the show last night. When we had this in the sales show, it was thousands and thousands and thousands more, even after 10% off. So this is one of those examples of, let's take it lower than what you would have paid during the sale event, just to make sure that we can clear it out. I know that takes some convincing, because when there's not a banner up there telling you there's a sale, sometimes it can be a little bit, I have to make the event price that much more obvious for you to really take it in and see what we're doing here. So I think at $3,000, I don't think that's going to stay here. $29.99 for that 2 carat stone. That is a price we see pretty routinely now on 1 carat Mandarin garnet. So to get the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds and all the impact that that makes, I would not wait if I were you. Please don't, because I only have the one, and that should be gone. And then of course our Diaspore round, that's still hanging out. So is the pair of Alexandrite earrings that we had earlier. So lots to get to. Speaking of citrines and fancy cuts, we already saw one fancy cut citrine out the door. Look at this. Maybe I should show this on the hand, Tony, because otherwise it's going to be like a solar eclipse of the studio. Look at this. This is huge. That is a designer citrine piece that I have for you here tonight. Another fancy cut, very different type of fancy cutting, and that would be 68 carats worth of citrine. Also Madiera, but hand carved on the inside with some mattified faceting. So really cool detail work there. A major 14 karat gold design. There's even a carat plus in diamonds around it, which is surprising. But I guess when you've got, well, look at that. There's some diamonds in the bale for sure, but it doesn't look like a carat to me, but whatever, we'll go with it. But it's a 68 karat citrine. It's a fancy cut for sure. So that is specialty as well. Just wanted to show that to you if you like those fancy cuts. All right, so Linda's going to pass on this one, it looks like. Anybody who'd like it may get it at $29.99. Let me know. Don't have a caller for that one yet, but again, $29.99, incredible value for a 2 carat and really, really important stone there. One of our best. Now, if you want a Mandarin that's a little bit bigger, the only thing I do have, maybe you don't like yellow diamonds with it. I mean, everyone's got their opinion there. So let me show you what I do have in a Mandarin garnet in the signature style, which is just as bright. Now this gets you another ½ carat larger in the stone. It's 9229, and don't be intimidated. They're not all museum pieces tonight. I'll have plenty of affordable for you. But just wanted to show you options in Mandarin because we also do have that pendant. The pendant's going to be really affordable later. It's going to be no diamonds at all. But this is going to have the big diamond weight and the big Mandarin, and it's 9229, a 248 Mandarin garnet with the signature. This is the jumbo signature style that we do, 128 in diamond work. Okay, so finished on the inside, of course, bigger, bolder style here, and this one will be one only as well. So here's what I'm going to do. This one's got the yellow and the white. This one's got all white. Now you can also see here the difference between all yellow gold and then the two-tone. Two-tone on the right side because obviously there's a little bit of yellow gold for the yellow diamonds. Then you've got the yellow gold setting, but I can change that. And the reason I'm putting them together is maybe you can help, maybe it helps make that decision a little easier seeing them side by side. This one being the yellow, I can change it. This one has to stay as is with the two-tone. If you would like, and here's how I can do this and make this really simple and easy because so many times we have to choose based on the cost and what cost works for the good old budget. This is where I can just say, here's our 248 with even more diamond weight to it. If you are more of a traditionalist and you like nothing but straight up white diamonds, and these Mandarin garnets are beloved by the collector world, no question about it, beloved. This is the chance to pick them up. Now, if you like, we've got the $29.99 deal on the right side you just saw. The new one is on the left, just now premiering this one. And if anybody would like the big Mandarin, it's bigger, it's more gold, it's more diamond weight, it's got the inside finishing, and that one's going to be the same exact price tonight. I'll just make it an instant gimme, $29.99 for your choice of. But remember, you have the option to change the gold color on the left side. So you can make that white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. But there is that. That's the signature mounting that I have been offering for a long, long, long while. And what an exciting moment to see it at such a value like you are seeing right now, to get that opportunity, to get that value, to get so much diamond work. And again, did you hear from Linda by any chance? Does she want to see something else or not yet? Okay, so this is that. Now, you may not know this mounting or you may have seen it for 25 years. Just kind of depends on how long you've been watching. But that is how that bigger oval looks. And of course, the difference being also oval versus cushion. There's your cushion cut with the yellows. You can see how they compare side by side, how they would look on the hand together. But for that price of only $29.99, these are like happiness in a gem. It's like happiness embodied in a gemstone form. It really is. And you get your choice for $29.99. What a value right there. So Friday night's off to a running rockin' start. So there's our Mandarin cushion. Here's our oval. Take your choice of. They'll all go before the night is over. So it's just like you get first dibs here. There is that men's ruby. We will see a star ruby for the gentleman. Look at this. That's the brand new star ruby. And that's, I was a little surprised at how affordable that has become tonight. So we've got some great values. Plus I'm putting my own little spin on the discounts for you to make that a little bit easier as well. But remember, still Alexandrite earrings for $4.99. Still have that gorgeous round Diaspore for $14.99. We have big Tanzanite drop earrings. You tell me what you want to have in your collection, and trust me, we can make it the reality today. We can make it happen for you. There is just no doubt in my mind we're going to have something for absolutely everybody in this show. It's just a matter of maybe you want to call and tell us, give us a little guidance here, because it's your show. This is whatever you want to see. Listen, a lot of the people are allowed doing out and about doing other things on a Friday night. So it's a thrill to be able to really customize and tailor this show to exactly what you want, because you're here for a reason. And you probably love the idea of great values on jewelry, and that's why we're here. So let me give you exactly what you're wanting and looking for. But if you have any questions on any of those Mandarins, let me know. Okay, so now we get to the big aqua. And this is really our just, head honcho when it comes to aquas, because the aquamarine in an emerald cut is always where it's at when you want to show off how very, very saturated your stone is. Not only that, we opted to put this in the yellow gold, which is just another testament to how really, really strong a blue color this is. It's item number 1125816. And again, welcome into our fabulous Friday night. So glad you're with us. Honored really to have your company and presence here. It's really nice to have you. So this is our beautiful aqua. It's a carat 60 emerald cut and saturated beyond diamonds. This is what's cool about it. They did a little asymmetry here, gave it a nice border and frame of gold, but diamonds go up and around and halfway down the shank. So you're still getting quite a wide platform of gold, I must say. And the way this looks, where it's again kind of like that shimmering, beautiful sky blue with again maybe a subtle aqua tone, maybe like a little, when you see it move, it almost, because it's in the yellow gold, I always see a little bit of like an undertone of green, a true aqua color. And again, Sierra Santa Maria at its best, just plain blue and yellow, we know make green. So that's why in the yellow golds, when you have a strong blue like this is, you end up seeing a little bit of that green color come through. So it's not green from the stone, it's just the look and kind of the illusion that the yellow gold setting creates. But we do have a big time value, a $3,499 piece, coming significantly lower than that for you. It stays in the yellow gold. We'll size it for you. Here's what it looks like on. I always like to put the diamonds up top at first, but obviously that's something you can really play with. But look at how those colors, just look at that. That's suddenly I see like a beautiful sheen of light that the whole stone just lights up. And that's not a function of fancy lighting. We're actually out of light. So it's really one of those beautiful things that if you are not somebody who says, well, I don't know if emerald cuts are going to give me a lot of shine, are they going to give me a lot of sparkle? They actually do it quite well when you see clarity mixed with that emerald cutting and you see what happens there. So we've got one. It's not $39. Let's blow it out right now for only $999 only for that beautiful pool water blue that we're seeing. And really intense it is. It's got a great saturation. The emerald cuts are just always so elegant, I believe, and that's going to be $9.99 for our first caller. So whoever that may be, just one there, and then let us know what request you have. And we've got that purple sapphire pendant coming up as well. Don't forget about the citrine. I did bring out a chameleon diamond. I brought out a 3-carat yellow diamond, and I did bring out an 18-carat Tanzanite and our largest pink diamond. Since the 1 carats are now off in museums, I decided to bring out the largest one we have, which is our just under half carat. It looks purple to me. It looks like a lilac, but it's called a pink, GIA certified. That is major, and we will blow it out. So if there's one thing we're going to get out the door today, it's, well, all the museum pieces that we show you, but especially the pink diamond. Okay, let's keep moving. The men's ring is here. So let's show this, because it's a rare occasion. It feels special when we get a men's ring that's new. And this is pure ruby, not blues, not purples at all. This is a true ruby. And that is putting it at the highest level of any of our asterism corundum stones, because they can be blues, and we saw a beautiful lavender the other day. We see blues and grays, and sometimes they're black star sapphires that have a little bit of brown tinge. This is a true ruby. Item number is 1128979. Call me on that aqua, and then we'll show you just some of our museum pieces: large merengue, big Tanzanite drops, the biggest pink diamond, all that. So we'll give you a little look at all those. But this is our 239. Of course, it's unheated. It wouldn't have the asterism if it was heated, so you get the unheated star ruby. So we go to the highest level of the corundum family, which is ruby. They're tough to get because they have to be chromium rich to get that red color. You're seeing it here. Now, a cabochon red is going to be always a little different than if you have a faceted stone, but it is pure red, and we're talking about a diamond weight of 59 points. There's essentially 2 halos. We go top and profile, because that is not an illusion or reflection. Instead, you get literally 2 different angles of diamonds, one up top and then one on the sides, and they still go all the way around. Of course, the watch band is the inspiration behind this ring's shank. So you get a little bit of that watch-inspired design. Needs some rhodium on the corners. I've already made a note about that. We're all seeing that. There's going to be 1 star primarily when you get it under 1 light source like you see there. It's so funny. I was flipping the other day. A lot of you have turned me on to this, watching this sorry, I don't want to be disparaging, but a shopping network that a lot of you watch and shop with, which there's a lot of different things. It's not just jewelry. And always leery about buying fine jewelry from the same place that sells, like, you know, fat dissolving supplements and things like that. But it's funny because I was seeing what you call it, a synthetic star. And I'm going, oh boy. And it looked like something, do you remember those, like, they used to be these big glass orbs and they had like electricity in them. They probably are banned from the world now. And you'd put your finger on them and they would like attract to your fingertip, and they look almost like, it looks like lightning in a glass orb. This is what like a faux star looked like. And I was going, oh my gosh, that's just so obviously not a real star. And yet, again, I think that it's amazing what technology does. I love that technology, you know, really helps us in a lot of ways, but even asterisms can be replicated. So look for things like when you see stars in stones, look for things like, and ask those questions like, are they natural? Because it does make a big, big difference in the rarity. And it really does. And if it looks wonky, it probably is wonky. And if it looks like maybe synthetic, it probably is. I don't think it's much different than even the food we ingest, where you might look at something and go, that looks pretty artificial. I'm not sure if that's a whole food or if that's something that's got nutritional value or looks like it got a little bit of help, right? Because it's either a weird color or weird texture or whatever it may be. This is where gems also kind of let your common sense really take hold, and just know that what you're getting here is that's the real deal, and it's very strong in that star, but ruby and a bigger size, like a 2 carat 39 plus the 59 points in diamonds that you're getting. And as all of our gents rings have, there's a fully finished undergallery as well. So you get that honeycomb style undergallery that's built right. Obviously a lot of gold here in a men's ring, so you definitely have that really pronounced feel, and of course size to support a very large stone. So now we just got to make it affordable. That's my plan all night long. We got affordable prices beyond what you'd ever expect. This one will not be, and it's again 59 points in diamonds. That's going to be that double row, that top profile halo, and then of course the side halo as well. So this is exciting, and this is something that I think we're going to get this one out the door by doing better than $79.99. How about this? A really huge value. It always gets exciting to have a new gents ring. Love that, and just love this for all of our collectors out there too. And there's nothing that says a gal can't wear it either. You absolutely can, because I wear big jewelry. What about you? Not everybody does. We don't share all the same style, but if you do wear bigger jewelry, you can see how that is plenty. I would say it's a great, great look as well for a lady's hand too, if you like. And of course it's not sized for me, but you can imagine where we're just looking at the width of the ring, the stone size. That is something a gal can wear as well. So if you're pairing it next to the watch that you have that may be, you know, sharing the same designer style, this would be a great look, and pair them up together. And we'll do better than 79 or even half that. It's tough to make a gents ring affordable these days. We're going to do it tonight and make it better than 4,000 or 39 or 35. Our one new gents ring of the show. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to make it $2,999. So now you have a choice of either our two big ladies Mandarins or now a gents star ruby that of course is unheated. And this is going to be very, very exciting. So enjoy it. $29.99. Thank you so much. Kathy's joined in the fun. She's late, but again, Friday night, that's what she says. I'm late, but I'm glad to be here. You're not bad. That's called fashionably late, Kathy. I wouldn't feel bad about 32 minutes. I would never show up to a party. I mean, if the party starts at 5, I'm not showing up even at 5:32. I think you're doing pretty well, Kathy, although I realize it's probably 8:30 where you are. So yes, but enjoy and welcome, and I'm glad you're here with us. So let's get to our purple sapphire. This has been very, very exciting to see, because it's not often that we get a purple sapphire, and this one is the lilac. So many times purple sapphires are that rich, deep color, which are royal purples, and they're beautiful too. But you get here item number 1120-965, and this has that gorgeous lilac color, kind of like a periwinkle blue will come through, a little bit of a softer pink will come through as well. But you are getting a classic wearable style pendant with still a big stone, carat 14 on the oval. And we'll come in a little closer, if I may, just give you a nice up close look at your stone so you can see how that stone looks when it did not need a lot of help here. Don't you think? It's a 114 with 11 points in diamonds, really basic. You just, again, halo design. You can't go wrong with the classics. You never can. If ever in question, go with the classic. If you're ever questioning what's the right piece to wear, what's the right style to wear. It could go for clothing, it could go for jewelry as well. There's something about the classic halos. It always is a great way to show off your stone. And we're going to make this easy, and it's any gold you want. So if you want to change it out of the white gold, we'll do the work, we'll pay the extra money, and you just have to sit at home and wait for it to arrive just as you wished for. But a 5/8 of an inch in the length. Let me show you to that right now so you can see what that's all about. I would recommend on this particular bail, please use a smaller chain. It just means no DVT wise. If you got big heavy omegas, bigger rope chains that are really thick and solid, I would stick with more basic chains like your typical pendant chains that you have. That's going to be the best way to go. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, so you can just get another idea of the size and how that's going to look and how that beautiful bright purple comes on through. So we've got a very, very special way to get this home to you. Yellow gold, rose gold, you decide. But look at it. It's really honestly like a purple diamond. Had one the other day. Do you remember the purple diamond we had? And it was lovely. But even here, we're going to see a much, much, much better value. I mean, purple diamonds in that size are going to be impossible. You're not going to find a carat 14 and a purple diamond anywhere you go. It's just not going to happen. So I'm thrilled we can bring this to you. That's the look of, but you're still getting sapphire. I always say, when I compare sapphires to diamonds, you weren't probably going, oh, so why would I want a sapphire? Sapphires are important too. It's just not everybody can get a purple diamond or a yellow diamond. So sometimes we turn to sapphires that are going to give you a similar look, have a great similar durability to them, and we'll blow it out. Somebody needs to have it. $777 will do the trick. And then I'll just flash in a couple museum pieces, because why not? You've arrived at the museum on Friday night. We can make everything very affordable. We can put everything on sale, but sometimes it's a matter of, let's show you what we have. See if there's anything out there tonight that's going to tantalize our audience. See if maybe you're looking for a huge pink zircon, or maybe a gigantic 20 karat Tanzanite, or that 68 karat citrine fancy cut I showed you earlier. Or maybe you want to go with one of our bigger chameleon diamonds, or the largest pink diamond we have right now. And that now eventually the 102 and the 109, I'm sure will come back to us. Whether we're here on TV, I don't know. Like that, it could be decades from now. So let me show you what we have that's museum. Okay, let's start with the pink, because here's my largest. And this has really, I just came off a lavender sapphire, and I think there's a lot of lavender to this stone, which is why I wanted to go back to back with them. That is our nearly half carat. Might not sound like a big deal for most stones, but in the world of diamonds, extremely, extremely important to get that kind of size. So what we're going to do here is make it an extremely affordable price tag, given what it is. It's 112,257.0. And that is not just a gorgeous pinky purple diamond. It's actually GIA certified as well. So you get a full workup that's going to tell you everything there is to know about that center oval right there. And it's going to be our 48-point SI2 oval. Of course, we know one trick of ovals. Ovals always look bigger than what they weigh. That's a huge opportunity. Let's take a look here at this cert. This is what the cert looks like. I just opened it up for you. You can see it's a trifold cert. So you open it up from GIA. You've got your oval modified brilliant. It is about a, gosh, I am having trouble reading that. Is it 4.3 by 5.7? You're probably watching on a screen a lot bigger than my own. So yeah, 4.39 by 5.75. And you've got this great 48-point stone. Now look at that word fancy, light pink. So that's important too, because not all colors of diamond are labeled or graded as fancy colors. That's extremely important. You've got an SI2, doesn't matter much. And by the way, this is the diagram, and I'm having trouble finding where they mapped out any inclusions. What do you guys see? Seriously, what is that? That's it? Behind, I mean, it's kind of like, is that a facet or is that inclusion? Because it's tucked under the faceting. So needless to say, you would never see that inclusion that's right up there. But isn't that the fun of having a cert? It shows you everything that you need to know that you would never know if you didn't have this documentation with it. I don't think you're going to see that with your naked eye. Good polish, good symmetry, no fluorescence. That's good. You've got your inscribed stone as well, but this is really what's important. The most important thing here is that this is natural of origin, and it's graded as a fancy light pink, okay? And up here, that's your color chart, and that's your clarity chart. Color diamond chart's a little different than our white diamonds, of course, because you're dealing with all different types of colors. And then here you have that great clarity scale that goes for all diamonds, at least that are natural. So we're talking about a great value here. And not to scare anyone away, but there is a $49,999, $49,999. Not used to speaking in 5-digit figures very often, but it's also 77 points in the pink, or rather in the white, and 8 points in the pink diamond. So you are getting a substantial diamond weight around it as well. Really, it's about the center. The frilly, beautiful nature of the design is wonderful, but it is so much about the prize that is that center stone, that collectible with these almost like florals that's created around it, bigger diamonds incorporated in. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, just so you can see the size of the ring. It's a very large ring, and that is a just under ½ carat. So we're taking it lower than 40, then 30, then 20, and lower than $10,000. First caller today. $9,999. It's a giveaway, and anybody who knows diamonds is going to snap it up like crazy, because why wouldn't you? There's a ½ carat stone, natural fancy light pink. The cert comes with it. I have only a few yellows and pinks in overall inventory that are certified by GIA. To be able to get that for a $99.99 price tag is really going to be second to none when it comes to our diamond world in the fancy colors. And then that's what it looks like, again, up close and personal. So enjoy that if you get it. We have the Chameleon as well. This is a Chameleon. This is the only thing rare because it's a diamond that changes color. And this one's even larger. It's my 70 pointer. And isn't this, I love a Chameleon that gives greens, because green diamonds are rare too. So if it was just a green and nothing more, you've got a really beautiful and rare stone. But then what you can't see yet, but you'll experience as you wear it, is when it heats up, when you get that stone on a really hot day, you are gonna see that green change to golden orange. It's fascinating. It's also certified by GIA, and it's item number 3368. So 3368, who do we appreciate? We appreciate TVON and the collector stones that come out from a private collection to share with you all at home and say, you don't have to be a billionaire or a trillionaire. I heard there's going to be one soon. Actually, there will be a new billionaire soon, probably tomorrow, right, when that one jackpot hits. And then there might be a trillionaire, right? So again, you don't need to be. Those are the people that normally Chameleon fancy diamonds are reserved for. Unlimited funds to spend on fine jewelry and collectible stones. But instead, you and I can get in on really important stones as well. And that's what I love. 70 points on the green. And that is one of the, honestly, I've had green diamonds many a times before that don't change color. They're just greens and they're lovely. They don't usually look that bright or saturated. Sometimes they, what I call the mossy greens, where they have a lot of brown to them or a lot of yellow to them. This is that true pop of green. Now it also has 35 points in pink. We dressed it up. We got 35 points in pink and another 77 points in the white. So it is, again, bridge mounting. I have a cert. Of course I do. All of our Chameleon diamonds are certified. And here it is on the cert, just to show you a glance at it here, because it also is going to tell you a little bit more about, oh, there's that word fancy again. Fancy, deep gray, yellow, green. A lot of colors listed there because of the color changing ability. Still the best gemologists in the world. They don't get it. They don't know. Nobody does. Nobody knows how to quite explain this phenomena of color changing diamonds. So there's our 70 pointer, our SI1, and a strong yellow fluorescence. Well, there you go. In the comment section down below, you're going to read all about how it is going to be that Chameleon that when it heats up, that's when it changes color. You've got your, again, we always have a nice diagram there of the front and the back of the stone where those inclusions are mapped out. And then you've got your fabulous, again, those standard charts you see on the color and the clarity. So you know everything there is to know about your diamond. Now, all we need to do, get to a great price. I will. It's more affordable than the 48-point pink. When I think most would argue that between the two fancy colors this embodies, it probably should be more money, considering it's a 70-pointer, and that's a whole different level. And it's a better clarity than the pink I just brought you. And you've got all that incredible diamond weight, which is going to be over a carat in diamonds on the sides in this bridge mounting. Let's take a look at it on so you know what it's all about when you see it on the hand. You know what to expect because you should wear it. This isn't that collectible you put on a shelf and admire from a distance once in a while when you happen to walk through your trophy room. This is the one you take with you. You are the museum. You're toting it around and wearing it for beauty and elegance and as an accessory. And yet everybody gets to enjoy it that sees it. And it will not be even $10,000. That's what I did on the pink diamond, the 48-pointer. Now we're taking this lower. It's not even going to be close to $99.99. This is why blowouts are blowouts. And the blue, I see blue flashes and bright yellow flashes coming from that stone. There is still this wicked amount of clarity that is coming through because SI1, sure, but it's eye clean. And we're doing better than even Well, I want to make this easy. It's not even $79.99. $2,000 just off the top, just like that. Could not be easier, or could it? I don't know about easier, but I know it's more affordable. It's not going to be $7,000 or even $6,000. It's $59.99 for the collectors out there here tonight. If you want the ultimate collectible stone, you're looking at it right now, and a 70-pointer, not too shabby. And to get pink diamonds, I mean, what in the world? You're getting pink diamonds with it? On the sides, over 30 karat in the pink diamonds, lots of gold in the bridge mounting, all of that for $59.99. So there's our museum. Pink diamond, chameleon diamond. I've got the big 20 karat Tanzanite. We have the red, that beautiful star ruby. I'm going to show you a huge blowout on collector's rings, from big opals to huge aquas to tourmalines. And then later on, if we love fancy colors and diamonds, stick around. I've got champagnes for you. 3 champagne diamonds, all over a carat in size. Our last 3, one's actually more of a cognac, the other 2 are champagnes. There will be a large Tanzanite here. Look at this one, $11.44 in a tansy. That's the Tanzanite with the fancy cut diamonds there. That's going to be blown out from an additional couple pieces. I didn't want them to melt down from the sale that stuck around from weeks ago. So we're bringing those out for you. Isn't that fabulous? So that's going to be here. What else you want to see? A big purple paraiba, perhaps. We can't do the blue greens very often in a 1 carat size, but I can bring a purple. This is like the best of worlds because it's like a purple, pink, red. It is on the border of purple paraiba and rubellite together, but it is copper bearing, and that's what makes it special and rare. Then you've got that bed of diamonds that go left to right. So if anything is intriguing to you here, let me know. We can show it to you. I just want to see what you like tonight. There's my citrine. That's a closer view of the citrine, so you can see all that fancy faceting that's inside the cabochon. And then we have a Sapphire here. You want to give this away? I can do it. We got a Sapphire round. It's about as bright as a Sapphirite's going to get. And don't forget about our Chameleon, and we'll see anything you want to see. You let me know. We got Tanzanite drops. We got big Mahenge spinel. My largest pendant now, because the 20 karat and the 29 karat's gone now. So, you know, can't do those big Tanzanite pendants we once could because we cut down a lot of the stones. But look at this. There's an 1868. Now, isn't that pretty? Round Portuguese cut, all the reds. Nearly 19 carats in size and a halo around it. This reminds me so much of the round. Now, was it Wednesday or Thursday? I feel like it was Wednesday night. We had that big round. It was just glittering. And this is the match, but so much bigger. 18 karat, 68 in size. Lovely piece, isn't it? And that would be how you go if you want the ultimate high-level Tanzanite. 1128-426 is the round, and that's going to have our halo, a carat of 6 in diamonds, and also diamonds in the veil. So we got some good pieces, don't we? Some pretty pieces, I would say. I hope you like them. And that's my chameleon again. So we've certainly seen, just in the last couple of minutes, pieces you could probably watch somewhere else for years and never find. Let's go to our Sapphire green garnet. This is a very rare one-source stone, and then I'll show you everything we have here tonight in the studio, and then you let me know what you like, and then we'll just go from there. You let me know, just pick up the phone and dial in. I'll just share some things with you, and then you can say, I like whatever I saw that was that big yellow triangle, or whatever it is, or the green round, whatever that is. I'll take it. But let me know what's reverberating with you tonight, because it's hard to know without your feedback. So here we go with our Sapphire. It's 112-4045. This is our one and only Sapphire round in the house. It's got this subtle dome style. It's got diamonds burnished into the band. It's a 40-point round Sapphire with almost a half carat in diamonds, and it's only in white gold, and the first caller gets it for, let's just try this. I'm going to see who's out there. Let's just try it. I'm excited. I want to give away some jewelry. Can't help it. I love giving away jewelry. It's my job, actually, which is kind of nice. It's a cool job to have if you can get it, right? If you can get a gig where you get to give away fine jewelry for a living, take it. Take it. But you know what? Complicated sometimes because you got gold doing what it's doing, and a lot of you just said, well, how can I afford? So did you notice we're not pricing gold like it should be priced? I heard somebody say that last night. They go, I can't afford jewelry with gold being over $3,500. Yes, you can. I'm not charging you $3,500 an ounce for gold. I'm not. I had a men's ring a minute ago with a really gorgeous ruby with an asterism. It was $3,000. The gold should have been more. Did I ask that? No. I'm giving away jewelry still. I want somebody to have this Sapphire. I think you're ready. $999. Do it. Then I'll just show you what we've got. I've got the same mounting with the corner rupeine, by the way, which is also a rare stone in kind of a blue-green color. In the round, we got a really fabulous ruby Wow, who wants platinum and 18 karat gold together? I can do that for you. This Sapphirite's everything. Let me show you on the hand here. It's a little bit more of a pinky ring style at the moment as far as size is concerned, but we take care of sizing for you. It's on the hand. I'll show it to you here for you so you can see that and see that bright green, not too dark at all. Looking good, bright green, amazing. So that'll be $9.99 first color, and we can actually size it. So don't worry about that. It stays in the white gold, but we can size it. And then the diamonds are actually going to go around the sides as well. So you can see the diamonds from the side profile of the ring just like you do up top. So it makes that nice little subtle curve and turn. So you really got something pretty to look at from all the different angles. We also have, okay, what else? Let me just put up some rings here. Paraiba. I've got some of the rarest stones in the world here. Paraiba. Just going to put up pieces in front of me. Whatever's in front of me, I'm putting it up here. Just want to see what's going on a Friday night. Look at that. Ruby earrings. I'm just putting up jewelry. I just want a variety. Here's the deal. Nobody wants the Sapphire yet, and that's okay. But I'm going to put up some jewelry here, and I want you to call me because I want to know what you like, because everything, here's that same mounting I was telling you about with the corner roofing, so that's more of a blue-green, kind of a neon color there. What about this? Ruby in platinum and gold together. No diamonds, just a lot of platinum, a lot of 18 karat gold, and a ruby at a half carat. Everything on this wheel. This is so crazy. I'm just putting up jewelry. I don't know, I'm putting whatever's in front of me in this box. I am literally, Tony's watching me going, what is she doing? I am literally taking a box of jewelry in front of me and I'm putting up everything from the box on this wheel. And I'll keep going. And everything is $999. Everything I put up here. Whatever you want. You take what you love, you take what you need, you take what you don't have already, and everything up here is $999. That's paraiba, by the way. That is actually, look at that, 4 different cat's eye chrysoberyls all in one ring in platinum. And that's also just take what you want. I just want to move jewelry tonight. That's all I got to do is move jewelry. That's all I'm here to do. Just see if there's something you like or something you can see reselling or something you want to take advantage of or something that you really enjoy, take it for $999 because everything up here is that price tag. And I will never see anything like it again. I'm just throwing in jewelry and I'll do this all night long. And whatever you want up there, obviously nothing up there is supposed to be $999. That's corner roofing. That is really one of the rarest stones on the planet that you could walk into 1,000,001 jewelry stores and never find one of those examples. I'm doing it for $999. It's Sapphire in the middle. Those are ruby and diamond hoop earrings where the rubies are actually channel set in the middle and the diamonds are on the outside, and it's a hoop. They're $999. The paraiba behind it is $999. The 4 different cat's eye chrysoberyls in platinum, and we'll just wait until they all sell. Yes. Ruby earrings going against the hand and the ear, of course, because you have no idea how big they are. So let's take a look, and they have that button release. This is so, so good. Look at this. This is the little button in the back. So can we show them on the hand real quick? And I promise I'll be quick with this. This is going to be that button release. So you're actually going to press the button down to release the post and the locking mechanism. Then you snap them closed. I'll pop one on the ear after I show you how long they are. There's going to be a ruby weight here, and I'll still give you all the carat weight. 67 points in Burma. The diamond weight is 27 points in the diamonds. And they're look at that, 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, and they're really heavy gold. Look at all that profile of mirror finished gold. I'll try one on for you, and we'll see who wants what off this. Okay. Guys, I'm going to have to give you a minute on this because I am losing so much money on all of these pieces here. Let me show them to you on the ear here just so you can see what that's all about from a distance away so you can really check out how gorgeous those rubies are. So rubies and diamonds in a hoop earring, 5/8 of an inch. Stunning, 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 stunning. And it looks like they may be gone. Let's go back to the wheel. I think those are out of here. And then you just tell me, and of course, only yellow gold. Everything is going to be generally, let me see. We can change gold color on the corner roofing. And that's it. Everything else. This is the only one we can change the gold color on. And the paraiba, let me see if we can change that. Nope, everything else is going to stay. So everything stays as is except for the corner roofing, which is front left of your screen, but everything up there is $999. Okay, we're gonna give it 60 seconds and then that value goes away. And this will be, I can't do it later in the show. If you ask for these to come back, it's only a first hour deal and our first hour is almost over. So I'm just trying to move some jewelry before we go here because it's the end of the hour and we've only got 2 hours left. And I know a lot of people don't tune in until much later in the show, especially on a Friday. So you guys are getting some values that will not repeat and will not be back later in the evening. So 40 seconds remaining if you want anything up there. These are what you call all-out giveaways. We've got the wheel. Our camera zoomed back as far as it goes, just to show you these extraordinary pieces. 6 different pieces of jewelry, 1 gorgeous earring, the rest in rings. You let me know what you like. And again, a ½ carat in diamonds on the cornerupine and the Sapphire. You let me know. Okay. And of course, the Aquamarine. Yes, the aqua we had earlier was $9.99, so I'll recap that. Someone's asking about it right there. There's the aqua. So there's the aqua in the yellow gold. That one stays in the yellow gold. We also had that pink diamond earlier. Don't forget. We had 2 gorgeous Mandarin garnets, the big round Diaspore. We've got seconds left, and I'm sorry, those are no longer going to be $9.99. Okay, so we'll just keep moving. I've got more on the museum. That's going to be about as affordable as we get you today, except for when I do some, I've got some hoop earrings with sapphires, and we've got also a really cool Mandarin garnet. So let's bring out the sapphire hoops, and those I will keep. We're going to do a lot of melting here this weekend, I have a feeling. Sapphire, cornerupine, ruby, and the aqua. Let's show you these gorgeous hoops. 112, 9161. Got solid gold hoops here coming up in the September birthstone, which is sapphire. The classic is the blue. Of course, the well-known, the one that goes with, I know we live in a denim world. I'm not a big denim person myself. I don't wear a lot of denim, but I know that the society at large does. I hear that. So this is going to be kind of a perfect match and pairing with if you've got blue eyes, if you like to wear blues. I know blue looks good on everybody. If you love denim, I think this is a way to really incorporate a nice hoop design to your collection. Now, I'm going to put them on the auction block, and we're going to see who's out there, and we're going to go 0 to start with $100 increments. And we'll see if that makes a difference. And we'll see if we can't just get a few people on the lines ready to do some shopping here tonight, because that is going to be our carat weight's going to be kind of, it's a smaller carat weight. It's about the matching of the stones. 31 points on the sapphires. They are Ceylon blues. They're those bright cornflower blues we love, and they're all round diamond cut too. So they sit right in the front of your Omega style hoop earring. We had these in rubies a while back. I know those were very, very popular. Here's a great way to go, but 0 to start with $100 increments, please. And that'll be a good way to see, just hopefully make sure that they go out the door, because if you have, again, there's nothing really under $1,000, but I'm going to try something here, and I have a feeling these could very well go for under $1,000. That is, if they get an open at all. And that's what we're going to find out together. That's what we're going to experience together here. We're in this together. And we'd love to get some great jewelry for you. But again, it's going to be that moment where you have to take advantage now, or else forever hold your peace, because obviously these pieces are not long for the world and everything's melted down. That stays at the end of the show. It's how we are not giving you $3,500 per carat or per ounce gold pricing, because we are melting down our own gold of the pieces you have set. I have no open on those. Okay, let's move on before anything goes awry here, because already, wow. What's that? Oh, $250 to start us off. Okay, we have one bid and it's at $250. All right. Andy's bidder wants to keep everybody else out, because they went a little bit higher than the norm. So that's okay. But remember, this is a no reserve auction, so you get a choice of what you want to bid. But at $250, we have one bidder only. One bidder. That's it. Hi, everybody. Good happy Friday to you. It's nice to have you. Good thing we're all together tonight, because this is going to be a show. This is going to be a show of kind of ridiculously low pricing. It really is. We've got how much? I can't take 300. We got to go in $100 increments. So 350 will be the next bid. Okay, so let's make sure we're on par with that. Basic arithmetic. 350 is what we're looking for. Okay, we're going to go 400 instead. All right, $400 we have. And there's only, okay, we have 2 bidders. Oh, no, I kind of felt like it was that night. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, here's what I'll do. We'll give them a final 2-minute call. I got to try them on real quick. I know. You're going, I don't know how big they are. Well, again, they are this length. We'll talk about this again so you can see how lovely they are. They've got that Omega closure. This is a really good hoop. Man, you could wear those every day. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. This is that spring-loaded hinge, so it's called an Omega. It just literally opens up just enough to kind of just put that post right through your ear comfortably, and then it simply snaps right into place. Give it a little push. Snaps into place. Here's what it looks like on the ear, just so you can see how those sapphires are going to be basically facing straight out to you. And you just pop them in your ear and you see how those face straight out. So you've got those beautiful, consistent, round diamond cut blue sapphires. They're like a bright royal blue. Aren't those amazing? They're so pretty and they're bright. That's the thing about really good sapphires. They should be brighter. They should be really electric. We're going to give it 2 final minutes, and look, that's how easy they are to take off. You don't even have to reach back there and undo the omega. They can just work their own way out. You can just give them a little pull and they will come right on out, and they're fabulous in every way. So we have $400, but our last call is now. We're going to give them 2 minutes, and that way it'll be top of the hour. And then when everybody joins in at the top of the hour, they will have missed this hearing completely. So it'll be long gone and done. Yes. Oh, the inside of the hoop? Oh, okay, sure. Well, I can show you the back and the inside together. This is where it's hinged right here. So that's the omega that's going to flip out. This is the inside of the hoop. I know, at $400 you begin to wonder. Okay, so what gives here? And they're only going to be as is in the white gold. So what we have here, $400 going once, final now, 84 seconds left. And that's going to be it. So our last call in the hour. Thanks for being with us. I hope we're going to welcome in a lot of new people here in the top of the hour. I think we will. And that's how Fridays work. We get busier as the night wears on. So we're just so glad to have you here. Final minute left to go. And yeah, in the show that was not supposed to have anything under 1,000. And so far I had a whole bunch of pieces up at $9.99. And now our earrings, which are supposed to be $1,299 today, look like they may be going at $4. Potentially $5 if we get another bid, assuming they want to go with the minimum increment, which I imagine anybody would. You want to see a great value. Look at this Imperial. It looks like I keep wanting to call it Padparasha. It's an Imperial. 30 seconds left. $400 going once. Uh-oh. 400 going twice. Do we have 500? We still have 20 seconds left to get anybody and everybody in. A lot of jewelry here from first hour. We've got showing you about 40 pieces here. So if there's anything you want to ask about, please do. Do we have 500? 500 going once. 500 twice. That's it. Sold. Congratulations. Those are gone. Well done there. Okay, so welcome in. Top of the hours here. I'm going to show you a pink zircon. Pretty. Pinkies, reds. I do want to show you this one, though. When it comes to better value, it's right here. What looks for the world like a Padparasha sapphire. And I've had some gorgeous sapphires already here this evening. I want to welcome you if you just tuned in. Welcome to the show, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Glad you're with us. We are so ecstatic about this show. Some very big top of the hour still to come. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have 2 hours left together tonight, and that's it. We'll see you in the morning. We've got some big specials this weekend as well, but I don't know if anything's going to top what we're going to do here tonight. Purple paraiba is here on board. We have a very, very special Tanzanite, 11 carat and a half. We've got a really good Diaspore. I know we had a great Diaspore earlier. We're going to show you another one that's even larger later on tonight. Please get requests in if there's anything you'd like to see, we can show you. All right, so back to the wheel we're going to go. This is my Imperial, and it's going to be a really quick one to go. It is going to head out in a hurry. No question about it. And again, 2 hours left to go. I'm going to zoom back so we can fit this in to the camera angle here so we can see it. But you've got an amazing diamond weight, don't ya? It's one of our bigger and better diamond weights we bring, and it's going to be item number 112, 1939. And this is our carat 51 Imperial. Looks for the world like a Padparasha sapphire of finest grade. It instead is an Imperial with that equally fine grade. And you've got a pink gold. It's like every time it turns, you're seeing a different color from a different angle of the stone throughout the gem, from hot pinks to really golden pinks. It almost looks like it's segmented, but it's not. It's just all one beautiful blend. And this is, let me remind you, an all natural stone. Doesn't get any treatment, none, no heating. It's for as much as we like to say, point out, this is an unheated stone, this is an unheated stone, our diamonds are unheated, they're natural color. This is where Imperials always are, but as a result, they're mostly a yellow color. And if you saw them, you'd go, I don't know, I think I could go better with citrine. And we had a great citrine earlier, and guess what? It was about 10 seconds and it was gone. When you get into Imperials that have the pinky color, like just even a little hint of pink, they skyrocket in value. This is where we have gone to almost pure pink, but you see the amazing color blend. That's really impressive, very much so. I am so thrilled. We have an amazing value. It's $147. We do reserve this mounting, given that it's got a heavy diamond weight. We do reserve this mounting for the very high end of stones. It's got a finished inside under gallery. This on my sale, you have to understand, this was supposed to be on our big sale event. And in 2.5 months, I couldn't get it on the air. And it was $8,999. Please understand, what I'm doing tonight on this Friday is I call it Freaky Freebie Fridays, because as we approach this big fall, the big and busy fall season, when it starts to get colder out and it gets darker earlier and all those things, and we start to get out of the summertime craziness, this is where we settle in for values. And yet I am giving jewelry away in this transition time from sale into fall to where we can really wow you. And you're gonna know it and you're gonna see it. Now, if you have an Imperial that's already this color, you probably don't need it. But it would still be tempting. But I think most of us don't have an Imperial that is this color or anything in the Imperial world. And here it is with that inside finishing. And that's a good look at it too. If you want to peer through the undergallery and look at the stone from the back, that really is stunning, isn't it? And what if we do this right now for less than the mounting ever would be on its own? And we are completely, I hope that when you watch the show, you're amazed at what we're doing, because you know where gold's at. You read about it, you hear about it all the time. It's why everybody's abandoned it, why everyone's going platinum. Do you ever think there would be a day when people had to use platinum to cheapen the piece? I never thought I would see those days. People are using platinum in place of gold because it's so much cheaper. It's like 1/3 the price. And yet, we've got gold. And a price tag that is going to wow and astound. There is only one. Here's what it looks like on. It is absolutely beautiful, and it is gonna sell quickly because it is just downright affordable. And it is one of the rare stones, and it's also, remember, it's the original birthstone for November as well. Carat 51, carat 47. You can even change the gold if you want to. If you'd rather have that in yellow gold, be our guest. We'll do that for you. No extra charge for that, but you are not gonna see it for $89.99 or half of that at $4,500 or another discount like $4,000. You saw the $89.99 would be $900 off during the sale. And a lot of us are probably, if you are a shopper of our show, you're going, I'm lamenting the fact the sale's over. Did I miss the boat? I'm giving you a better value. It is that I can't make it any more simple or obvious than that. I am getting you a better value tonight than you would have paid during the sale event at $89.99 with 10% off. It is a fact. We're at 4. I could go to 3. That's still too much. I am giving this away. This is actually less than, this is like a mounting show. I feel like we should call this the Great Semi-Mount Friday Night, because if you're buying a ring just for the semi-mount, you're getting a deal, because it would be more for that semi-mount of a carat 47 in VS Diamonds, and one of the grandest we do. And it's not even $3,000 or $29,000. And if you can, dial quickly. If you want it, you gotta run, because it's not gonna be $29,000. This is just value at its finest here. I've been doing this 25 years. Like, it's pretty obvious. And I'm talking about value not just for today, like, oh, well, it's a value for what gold. No, I'm talking about value for any era of time you've been shopping in. Anything. This is the way to get it. It's not $29,000. It's not $28,000. Certainly not going to be $27.99 or even $27.77. The one to own is here. And you know what? Forget about the pot barrages. If you always wanted one, you can get this instead, and you have now acquired something far more rare. That is the fact of the matter. You've acquired something far more rare when you get in on this deal, and it's $2,699 only. Can't make it any easier. With all the deluxe diamond weight, the very special stone that is, and the finished under gallery, and one caller gets it. And we're even changing the gold color, so if you don't love it in white gold, that is for you to decide. That's where you make the decision. We do the work and pour the extra money into making it in the yellow gold if you'd like to. Same stone. There's only one stone. So when we say remake it, we remake the mounting, but the same stone would then be transferred over to the yellow or the rose, whatever you prefer there. But $2,699. Okay, so only one. And then we're moving on from that one. We have some Tanzanite fancy cuts. We did show you that big Tanzanite pendant. Have the really fabulous Chameleon diamond still available for under $6,000. Everything will go before the night is over, so it's just a matter of who's going to get in first on everything. That really is what it boils down to, is when everybody starts to tune in, that's when pieces start to go crazy. Hey, quick mention about this. Do you guys remember when we had a yellow diamond band with pear-shaped stones going sideways? Well, the popularity of that band was so incredible. Some of you had wondered aloud if we could do a match in an earring, and it's here this weekend. So I just want to show you what we're going to do this weekend, because it's a yellow diamond earring and you don't see that very often, but look at that. It's the pear-shaped stud. So it will match that fabulous ring that we had that so many of you picked up on. There they are, pear-shaped stud earrings. They'll be coming up tomorrow, so make sure you're with me for those. 60 points in pear-shaped yellow diamonds, one of many diamond opportunities we'll have over the weekend together. So that will be something to keep a lookout and keep an eye out for tomorrow. So please join us for that. $2,699 on that one. Okay, we're going to move on to our rarest of the rare. Well, in 20 minutes, I'm going to bring this one out. This is already, I'm getting some questions, and thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl was asking about this. She said, what is that stone? That is one of the brightest, what we call neon. The whole gem family is neon. It's called copper-bearing tourmaline, and that is our most clean. I literally put, there are only 6 left, by the way. 6 left in these colors. Anything purple or rubellite, 6 stones remain because they've been such hot sellers. This is the, and that's because we have collectors who are smart and they understand and they want the pieces when they go on sale, and they get it. They get that there's no time like the present to get these, because they're not going to be something we can acquire any more of. This is the 112-8626. It's coming up at the bottom of this hour. It's 20 minutes and 30 seconds from now. You're going to see this on display. Now, it was here on the sale event, and I had this on the air for $59.99, and it stuck around, and that was 10% off, so it would have been $5,400. So I'm going to bring this back out. I did not, I especially requested that we not melt it because I wanted to give it another chance. And I thought tonight might be a good night to do it. So that's going to be coming out in a little bit for us with the diamond side to side. It's going to be that beautiful classic, but still wider, impressive mounting. It's going to be a carat 09 in diamonds as well. So that is our private. And why is this so good? This looks like it almost looks like there's liquid inside of it. It's so clean, and yet it's giving, I can't actually determine whether it's more purple or more pink or more red, because it really is a blend of all 3 colors together. So it's bordering on purple and rubellite together, and it's, well, not going to be $59.99. So that's coming up in 20 minutes, so stay with us for that. We've got a really fabulous Diaspore, but I did want to show you something very cool that is in the non-copper bearing tourmaline. But first we got this opal here, a big opal. A very, very, very cool opal. Here's what I'm going to do. It's 112-6043. It's a one only in platinum. It's a 579 with 20 points in diamonds. How cool is that? It's just vibrant. In darkness, it's going to be better. Look at that. I took our one other light and said, block it. Look at that. Now we're in a dark studio. And look at that 5 carat 79 go. Feels good. Feels good to have that light on my palm like that. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. It's a 5 carat 79 natural crystal opal. Guys, can we replace the diamond on that? I've already written a note about that, and it's still gone. Never mind. We can't show that. Nobody reads my little notes, do they? Okay. I'm going to have to rewrite that. All right. Maybe write it with a little more verve or viv. We've got a really good stone coming up. Here's my non-copper bearing tourmaline. It's kind of similar in color, and this is a really artistic design. So what we're going to do is, let's do this. It's got that super elongated pear-shaped pink tourmaline at 7958. So it is going to be a one only. Let's see what we can do here. It's going to be a platinum setting with a 275. It also has 8 points in diamonds, and basically it looks like they wrap around the stone. So they kind of curl around, and then that's going to be a little bit of, think of like an additional prong that you're getting, because it's prong set already in the traditional way, but it's got that little wraparound design with those diamonds kind of tailing around it. So that's important too. And we're going to make this one, look at that, elongated, really pretty platinum setting. It definitely is a raspberry color. It's like a hot, bright pink. And if you don't need a copper bearing stone, this would be a good way to go and obviously get a big size. We'll do this one for, oh, I don't know. Let's just see who's out there. First caller can have it for $12.99. Simple and easy and affordable, and one only there in that platinum setting with that gorgeous raspberry color. Super elongated. It's got ever so slight. Let's look at it from a distance on the hand and see what color you see most coming through it. Is it pink? Is it purple? It's kind of on the edge there, I would say, but it's very clean. Look at how from the distance away you can see right on through it. It's got that high clarity vibe, doesn't it? So it's a really unique, because most tourmalines are, well, they're type 3. They're all type 3. They should have a lot of visible inclusions, especially the bigger you go. Think of it like it's amazing how when you get a bigger stone, you would see you've got a bigger area to see more inclusions. And that one just is giving this really bright, pristine clarity. And there's another angle on it. So it allows you to see it from just another perspective here, but a really good look for $12.99 in all that stunning platinum you're getting there. It is a wild one and such a pretty inventive. It feels a little bit frilly to the mounting. You've got that extra little, love the way that the diamonds are along one side of it. It's almost like they went under and wrapped around the other. So just a little interest there and a little extra detail we love about a raspberry tourmaline, and yet very clean, powerful stone. There's something about that elongation. The lots of platinum we put it in certainly helps too. And then that's $12.99. So if you'd like that one, let me know. We do have that pink zircon. We have some huge blowouts on really important, of course, those champagne diamonds are coming up. We have champagnes and cognacs. So let me give you an idea what we can do here, because, you know, I just, Hong Kong's about to happen. It's the next big trade show. It's one that happens throughout the year. It's every 3 months. So it's quarterly. And so you get a lot of opportunities to hear about Hong Kong. And whether you get to go or not, well, that's a different story, because it's quite pricey just to even get there from the States. But this is where we are talking about a stone that is wholesaling for an epic amount of money right now. Anything in the fancy colored world is going for a lot of money. Now, I have 3 examples. They're all a little bit different. And we're going to show, I'm actually going to probably put this one in the center because it's got more of that true champagne, where the other 2 are even more unusual because they get into cognac colors. They've got more of that. What's a cognac? Well, if you're familiar with the actual liqueur that is called cognac, you know it's more of a deeper bronzy brown with usually some orange or some red. That's what you're seeing here with the sides. Left and right, they're more of a cognac diamond. We have a champagne diamond in the middle. They're all well over a carat. We're gonna blow them out. It's last call if you ever want a big diamond, because here's the whole point. And they're set in great looking mountings. They're really well done. That's wonderful. This one's got a lot of diamonds. They all really do, but it's just a different way. You see the pear shape has the baguettes and the rounds. I know they look like little pears over here, but those are actually rounds stacked together when you see them alternate. Then in the middle, that's our classic bridge, but we amped it up a little bit with the pink and the white diamonds. And then you go to the left side, which is really traditional. It's a cognac cushion. It's going to be the double halo, and then the diamonds are actually 2 rows down the side. So very impressive all the way around. Here's the great news. They're all 3 together on a wheel. You probably know what that means. There's a big value happening. It's not a value, it's a blowout. Values are what we bring every single day. Values are what we have on every single item. When you see pieces compiled together on a wheel like this, that's when it's a blowout. That's when you're going to see the lowest price ever. So here's the truth. I saved these. I wanted to save them from our sales show because I thought I knew I was planning to do something special this week after. So I really wanted to make even more impressive values, even though there's no banner down there saying 10% off everything. So what we're doing is right now is bringing you 1 carat diamonds. I'm going to walk you through because there's actually a really big one up here too. Can you guess which one it is? There is a carat 11 up here. So the carat 11 is going to be the pear shape on the right. So there's your carat 11. And then we have the oval in the middle is the carat 1. As is, let's see, this is a carat 2 actually on the cushion cut. And all 3 pieces are being brought down to a price you've never witnessed before. And all the world of diamonds, whether it's pink, green, yellows, blues, champagnes, all of them are skyrocketing in value. All of them. You know this, you've heard this. The world is taking, lab growns are taking over. I don't know how much longer you're going to see natural diamonds available in the marketplace, but probably not long. So it's time to get your natural and fancy colors now while they are still available. We have all three of these going down to the same low price. They will be unbelievable. They also have big diamond weights around them. For example, this is the 102. It's got another 170. So that's 272 overall. Then we go to the oval. It's got the pink and the white diamonds. You're getting a carat 72 inside diamonds to go with your 101. So that would be 273 overall. Then we go over here to the pear shape. That's the largest one. That's the carat 11 center stone, and that has 18 karat gold. Baguettes and rounds together. You're getting 99 points in white diamonds to go with your 111. So another big, impressive ring, and yet all three, same price tag, and all started at more than $10,000. Kid you not, on our show, that's where they're supposed to be. We're going significantly less than that. Welcome to September. Welcome to Friday night. We are only about 13 minutes away from the amazing paraiba in the rarest color they come in. But we got some work to do before then. And it's all three of these that will go and find their homes. It's just a matter of which one you like. If you want the most red, I think you're going with the cushion cut or the pear. If you want the most brown, you're going with the oval. And all we need to do is give it one heck of a price tag. They were actually, they were $99.99 and up. So the cognacs are a little bit more because that is a rarer color to find in nature. So when you get a cognac diamond with any kinds of red or orange, they're actually going to be far more money. So the cognacs were over $11,999. It's okay. We're just going to take them down. I just need you to understand what kind of sale event pricing you have here, because when it comes to a great value, you've got them right here, right now. Not going to last. They're not even going to be $5,000 or $4,000 or even $39,000. That is really special when you consider it's not just the center stones that are large, it's the diamonds around them. And they're all natural colors, and it's tough to get those higher end saturation levels in a natural stone. Usually those are the ones that get all kinds of bombarding of treatments and irradiation and all of that. We steer clear of that. Not fans of that around here. We only want to offer you the best. So instead of even $3,999, we're blowing them out right now. You take your pick. They will all go. There's just simply, there are values and then there are giveaways. There are giveaways and then there are blowouts. There are blowouts and then there are, you could not produce this, even the mounting on its own for the price tag we're going to offer. We're making them $2,999 per ring, whichever one you want. That is it. So our last call on all of them, because they got to be melted down at some point. Just want to give them one last chance at $29.99 to get you that value you are craving and wanting and loving. And of course, look at this on the hand. Not small rings. No, no, no. Here's what that's the cushion cut. Here is the oval. That's got the pink and the white. So how rare is that mounting? And then look at the pear. The pear shape's where you get the really big one there. That's the carat 11 center stone there with the pear shape. Then we've got our cushion cut. Then we have our oval. So there's the 111. This is the 102. Here's the 101. And again, major, major diamond weight to go along each of them. White diamonds here, and then pink and white around your oval with that bridge. So there they are. So $29.99. Looks like our oval may be gone first here. That is no surprise. We do love, again, we see the pink diamonds. We really think about the fact it's got a little bit, just a subtle little nod to the pink inside the stone as well, which is why the pink diamonds were such a great addition to the sides there in the bridge. And then, of course, your $3,000 price tag. It's amazing. Take advantage of it, please, while they are still here to own and to enjoy and to love. And, of course, there's nothing more durable than diamonds, so don't think you have to save it. Just wear it. Wear your specialty diamonds just like you do your white diamonds, because they all have that great durability that you can wear all the time and enjoy. And don't forget, we got a Tanzanite deal coming up later, an 11 karat 44 that will be on the way, that is so surprising in its price and its per carat value. Have that bigger Tanzanite pendant as well, the round. That will be here as well. So make sure you definitely, stick around with me for that. And then we also have a Mandarin garnet pendant also. It's a beautiful pear shape set in a really sleek design, very modern, very nice. So we'll see that as well. And any requests you have. Only have had one request today, so we'd love to know if you have any requests for anything in particular. We'd love to help you out there. It would certainly be a good time to do that, and let us know what you'd like to see. All right, so coming up, that's $29.99. We are just moments away from our pink purple tourmaline, and then also I've got to show you, big aquas are always in demand here. We've got a real stunning aqua. This is a designer piece, and it feels very special because of the way it's set, and it feels a little bit like, well, we do wonder rings a lot, and yet this is a pairing where it's almost like the foundation is a wonder ring with the band being chevron. But look what we added top and bottom. a very large pear-shaped aqua, a very large pear-shaped individual diamond, and it's 8680. And it's a one only in this gorgeous piece. That is a really, it looks even prettier when you see it on the hand, because as different as it might be, that doesn't mean you can't wear it just like you would every other ring you wear, from classic bands to everything else that you like, because it still wears the same. Now, it's a big time 295 aqua. It's out of our Sierra Santa Maria collection. You do have the 31-point pear-shaped diamond plus the 8 points in the diamonds next to it. That would be in the band. That would be the smaller diamond weight that you see the round brilliance pave on the sides. And we have one. That's it. Just remember how big that pear-shaped diamond is and how precious that is, and it is set in platinum. So this is one of our platinum settings for you, okay? So white metals these days, usually when you see the white metals, it's probably going to be platinum. So we've got some platinum pieces here that are fabulous outside designer pieces that we love, and yet this one's got to go on the hand, because otherwise I don't know how you're going to understand it, because it really is different than what you see, yet it feels very regal. I should not probably put this on my hand. It's a really tiny size at the moment, but I really don't want you to wear it as a pinky ring. I think it's too big. I do think it's too big for a pinky ring, but that's how it looks when you see it on the ring finger there. And we're going to just auction it off, and we're going to start, because remember that when this was $59.99, because I certainly do, and it was during the sale event, and so kind of easy, right? A lot of you have a record of things, and you know exactly what pieces were priced at because you keep track. Well, instead of $59, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the auction block for $1,000 to start. We'll go from there in $100 increments. It's a $6,000 piece, and I want to start somewhere, just because we only have 90 minutes left in the show. So I got to start somewhere other than zero, because otherwise we'll be here till Tuesday. But take a look at that. That's going to be $1,000 to start with $100 increments, and let's go to it. That's a really amazing color. When you start to see, and not all of our aquas do this, and we only bring Sierra Santa Marias, but to have that blue color cast on the wheel below like you see there, very important, isn't it? So that's going to be a $1,000 open. We'll give it 60 seconds to get it started, and then we are just moments away from our purple paraiba, the brightest, the cleanest. It's the ultimate high level. It's called the Queen Stone of the collection. So we will be bringing that out for you, which I'm very excited about, because we don't get to see too many of those come through anymore, and they are really reserved for museums. But you know, it's our pleasure to bring them to you guys. So we'll do that coming up in a little bit. And then if you have requests, like I said, get those in. We're going $1,000 to open. Looks like we made the open without too much delay here. And we'll see where we go from there. But again, $6,000 ring at $1,000. With that very important diamond right there up top. I have 31-point diamonds here a lot, and they're a big part of that $1,000 price tag. That would be tough to do. Okay, we don't have it open on that one. We'll move right along. We do also have, do want to show you the big Tanzanite, because obviously this is the one everyone's talking about for the day. This is the ultimate Tanzanite, and as far as what we have left in big Tanzanites, this is the ultimate. It's the big time. It's item number 1128426. Take a look. That's what it looks like from a distance. No mistaking the size of the stone. The reds it delivers. Want to get you a start here with the size, because that's going to be very relevant, just to make sure it's a size you can wear, because it's quite large. The actual Tanzanite itself is really close to 1 inch in diameter, and then with the bail it's 1 1/4 inch or 1 3/8 inches, and it does have the diamonds in the bail and all that diamond weight around it. And shall we do something wild? 1868 is the carat weight on the round, and look what that does when it just, the faceting and the light playing together. Isn't that something? When do you ever see a 19 karat? We know we've got the best. That hasn't strayed. That hasn't changed. 1868 with a 106 diamond weight around it. In solid white gold. The most premium metal you can get. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Oh, look at that Tanzanite. What do you think? Something special? Something large, impressive, really, really important material? That's it. That's definitely it. Let's go back to the wheel, show you up close. Why not see all the different ways that you can get an amazing round? And we are going to completely blow this out. Now, it's not for everybody, no. It's the 1868, it's the largest one I've got. But it is our $24,999 sale piece that didn't get up on the sale. 2.5 months went by, didn't get this into the sale show. Would have been $2,500 off. Well, $22,500 isn't going to get it out home tonight either. So we'll help you out right now, and we'll send it out very quickly. First caller will take it. Outstanding. You know, the bigger stones get more money. At least they're supposed to. And this 1868, second to none on the value. First caller can own this stone right now for just, and you're getting the diamonds with it. When I say stone, obviously it's finished. It's completely done with that basket of gold. There you can see it's stamped as 18 karat. Do you guys have any problem with me calling it 18 karat? Because my bag says 14, the graphics say 14, but the hallmark says 18. So are we going to go with the hallmark? Okay. Good thing we checked that, because that's an upgrade. It sure is. It's a big difference. That's what that says. G18K. It's upside down, but that's what it is. Okay, so it's priced as 14 karat gold because my bag literally says 14 karat gold. So that may not seem like a big deal to you. It's a big deal in today's gold world to go that extra premium level. And it is 18K because it's stamped. So the stamp is the gospel. And we'll do better than even 20,000 or 15,000. Now we're under $1,000 a carat on a blue wing. That shouldn't be happening. We're doing better than 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. I'll blow it out. You know what's going to go tonight? That piece. Because there's one thing that I can't hide from you, and that is value. And when value turns into blowout, turns into craziness, turns into desperation, you notice it. And whoever's wanted this in the past gets it for a better value today. We're going to do it for $99.99 first caller. $9,999, and somebody will own it tonight. Because, and it won't be us, and it won't be me, because you all know the rarity of museum reserve, blue wing block D, especially this Portuguese cutting that is so premium. Gets so much more money for a Portuguese. You know, we're coming up on the bottom of the hour. That's the halfway point of the show. That's when we bring out the paraiba. The rarest color paraiba is coming out next. And I will blow you away with the price tag, and we'll get it a home against all odds. We will find a way. We will truly bring you the value you're looking for tonight on anything. I don't care how. It becomes my mission. Let's just bring out the ultimate rare. I could show you citrines and aquamarines, and no, let's just bring out the ultimate rare and discount that material. That's the way we get it done. So here we go. $99.99 on that. That's something special. And then here we are with the aforementioned rarest color of paraiba. Yes, it is more rare than the blue greens. I have studied this stone. I recently in August gave a symposium in GIA. I was invited. They actually had to move it. It was very sweet of them because they know that I have an odd schedule, and my weekend is a Monday, Tuesday. So they actually moved their Sunday symposium to the weekday where I could come down, because it does take, it's an all-day affair. It may only be like 120 miles away, but it takes about 6 hours to get there by car. So I was so proud to give a symposium just in the last couple of weeks on this stone and really talk to the students of the Gemological Institute of America and explain, because I've actually, according to the GIA, I've sold more of this material than anybody else on the planet. So I was really proud to be able to talk about it and speak about it and educate some of the up-and-coming gemologists of the world about this stone, having debuted it in 2004 on television, having been very proud to still be bringing it to this day, which is kind of remarkable because it's not something everybody has. So here we are taking a look at this purple. This is the rare of the colors here. It's kind of a little extra special because of its clarity. It's the clarity that is so remarkable here with this stone. It's 112-8626. And remember, this is that purple, pink, and magenta. It's got a little bit of red to it as well. It's the ultimate clarity. It's a 108. This is the top queen stone of our entire private collection, because as a lot of you know, when we've seen these gorgeous purples or the rubelites, what happens is they usually do have some visible inclusions to them, and that's a-okay with this type 3 copper bearing stone. You expect that. There are some people I've talked to over the course of my many years that actually look for inclusions because they want the world to know that it's a natural copper bearing stone. And sometimes the inclusions in a copper bearing stone are a little different. They come across as little needles because that's usually the indicator of copper. So that's usually how you prove that it's copper bearing, when you've got those needle-like inclusions. Well, Here's where I know you guys, we see everything up close on TV and we expect to see nothing but clean, flawless, bright, brilliant. We're into flawless around here. So what we're gonna do right now is show you our queen stone and absolutely get it a home. It was $59.99 during our big sale event. It didn't manage to get a home. It was kind of odd. It was a bit surprising because it would have been $600 off, would have made it $5,400 instead. But as a result of it sticking around, and again, it was right there in line to be melted, and I said, no, let's just keep this. Let's give it another shot. I didn't realize it would be a post-sale ending, but like we've been doing for the last few days, we're getting you a much better value now than it ever would have been previously. And that is, my friends, the beauty of this opportunity. This is why I want you to take advantage of it today, because I will put it on the auction block and we will see who is out there. And that is the big question, because when it comes to collectible pieces like this that are nowhere else, I know there's a lot of other places you shop. There are certainly a lot of other places you watch. There are certainly, hopefully, jewelers that you have locally that you might check in with and ask them if they have paraiba that is purple in color, and they will probably say no. It's a really, to say it's a tough stone to get would be an understatement. It's very challenging. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. We're gonna put on the auction block and we're gonna price it less than the mounting to start. This is a carat 09 diamond mounting side to side. You can see it's got a wider presence of the gold. This is not a, how much do you think this gold mounting costs? Because I know you guys really care about the stone and the diamonds. Me too. Me too. I'm right there with you. Did you see the glow it's casting on the wheel there? Tough for that stone to do. But you understand that what I'm going to do right now is blow it out for what is, again, you need to participate. We need your calls to get you on the lines, to get you participating in what is going to be an auction where you're going to determine what you pay. But this is the ultimate high level, because look at the clarity, the color, the rarity. Here's what it looks like on, where you see nothing but the diamonds going side to side. And this is how we're going to make it happen. We've only got about 85 minutes left to go in our Friday night together. That's it. So what we need to do is address the situation, which is, what is it going to take? And I know you guys don't have a jewelry factory that makes this paraiba private collection. I get that. We do. That mounting without the stone right there, just the diamonds and the gold, which is a wider band of gold, just the mounting by itself cost us, and this was made about 3 months ago, so just, you know, full disclosure, it was made about 3 months ago, and the mounting cost us $3,218 to make. That was the cost, just to make the mounting you see there. You add a priceless stone. You add a gem nobody else is selling. I don't know of anybody else who has purple paraiba, do you? Because if you do, please let me know. Just like you want to let, you know, a family member know, or, you know, you can't let like a really good value go by the wayside. You got to let your friends know. You got to let your family know. If you know of somebody who's offering purple paraiba in natural material, let's compare apples to apples here. Or in this case, maybe grapes to grapes, or plums to plums, or whatever you want to consider. But please let me know, because I don't know of anybody who's offering any purple paraiba material. We are doing it in this queen stone of the collection because it is so bright and so gemmy and so clean. And there's a $3,200 plus mounting. You add the stone, I think it was very reasonable at $59.99. I'm starting an auction at half, $3,000 to start the bidding on what is one of the most enormously pretty but also rare stones you can get in this world today. What do you think? $3,000 to get it going. Less than the price of the mounting by itself. Less than. $218 less than, with a free stone in the middle that is only the ultimate rarity. See, this is kind of how I figured this Friday might go. Let's take it even lower than $3,000. It's going to be a $10 increment. That's all I'm asking. $10 on the increment, easy peasy. We'll help you out. We've got 80 minutes or so. What can we do? How can we make this yours? That is the question. And I don't know if, I don't know. I mean, I'm giving it away right now just for the mounting price. The stone is worth more than the diamonds and the gold. And we can spout all day about how gold is very, very expensive. Yes, we know. And diamonds are very expensive. Yes, we know. Remember I told you this week, $38,000 per carat on VS diamonds. Let's just call it, let's round down. Let's just round down and call it $38,000 for those diamonds. $38,000 plus the gold. Okay. You should be paying $32.18 if you're just buying it directly from our factory at cost. Instead, I'm going to go lower than $3,000. What about $2,500? And this is sad. Sad that I'm having to do this on such an important and rare and beautiful and exotic stone. But here it is. And let's see what happens. $2,500. Let's go from there. 25 to get it started, 60 seconds. This is the new way. This is the new world of paraiba, and you have one night to take advantage of it, and here she is. And you're changing the gold color if you want to, so it's white or yellow or rose. Obviously, it's going to be quicker to go out to you if you want white gold because, well, there it is, and the white gold ready to go. We just need to size it. If you want it changed, though, please give us a couple extra days and get it how you want it, and make sure that you get it in the yellow gold or the rose gold because it just takes a few extra days, and why not? I want you to have the ultimate collector's stone the way you want it. So now we are at a crossroads here. I've got two people on the phone lines. They are not bidding yet. They are verifying as far as I can tell. We have 22 seconds left on the clock. We don't have 2,500 officially yet. Here's what I want to do. I refuse to leave this here. I begged. You have no idea the drama that this was. I begged and pleaded. I felt, first of all, I felt so absolutely, I was a bit demoralized that this did not sell at $59.99 during my big sale event. To be completely honest with you, I was really a bit demoralized. I could not believe it. I begged, I pleaded, please don't melt it, please don't melt it, please don't melt it. It is here tonight. This is so, and I get it. It's Friday night, it's summertime still. I mean, the weather's still nice. Everybody's out and about. There's, you know, all this stuff on. I'm helping you own great jewelry if you'd like it. And consider this a moment in time that is a right place at the right time moment where you're not even having to spend $2,500 because I still do not have an open. I'm having to just get in my little squat position here just to see my call board. I don't have an open. We still have people verifying. How much easier could I possibly make this deal? What if we go from 25 to 24? Every little bit counts. I'm a believer in that. Money saved is money saved. I look at it as money earned towards more jewelry that we love. But 25 to 24 to 23 to 22 to 21, do I have your attention now? Because obviously nothing's changed with the ring. It's still a $3,218 mounting. The mounting's $3,218, can't change that. That's for the diamonds and the gold. You've got one of the most precious and exotic and rare and specialty stones in the middle, and it's a carat 08. And it's a purpley pink red paraiba, and it's clean. And now we're at 23. How about 22? How about 21? I don't know what to do. But I know this, when you put up jewelry that's just ordinary and you put it up cheap, it goes. When you take the extraordinary, or what we say, the extraordinary, you take the exotics, the rare, the museum level. Oh, by the way, I consider this beyond museum because I have yet to know of a museum exhibit that has a purple paraiba. And so I consider this beyond museum rare. And you take that and you make it this affordable. And we are at, well, we don't have 21 either. So this is my last resort. It's all I can do. I don't know, but I know that this is, I don't know if we're broadcasting, I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. But I will figure out a way to give you the value of a lifetime to where I think you're going to be saying, I am really glad that I tuned in on that Friday night because I just got the value of a lifetime from Lauren Blair on TVON. Because if you think that's TVON's price, think again. I'm up here freewheeling it because mama got to sell something. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to do what you got. Because listen, I learned a long, long time ago, my mentor told me that negative cash flow is still cash flow. Still trying to figure out how that really makes sense, but I like it. And I'm going to go with it right now because what else am I going to do? I've shown you everything I have tonight. And we've got you know what? Make it $2,000. And I'm going to have to write, what I'm going to have to do is delete this from the computer system somehow, because if that, I know there's a cost in that computer system that's not going to allow this order to process. So I'm going to have to figure that out, because obviously the cost of the ring is much, 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 much more than $2,000. $59.99 was the TVON value. So now we're at $2,000. Oh my goodness. Don't even, I mean, guys, this is just, this is a weird one. This is a weird one. Well, Tony, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it on again, and we're going to give it 60 seconds. Because I believe we're going to get the open. I have to believe. I tell you, you can't be in the home shopping business selling fine jewelry and not be a believer. You just got to be a believer. You got to be a believer. In 2025, you got to be a believer. I should be like doing Sunday sermons or something is what I should be doing. I mean, I should be like, yeah. And trust me, I'm going to need a new career path. Never really thought about that. But I'm going to need one after this. $2,000 and we don't have it? Fine. Or do we? Wait a minute. Do we have 2,000? Hold on. Did I mention all the things? Gold color change is a possibility. That's free. Sizing, possibility and free. Shipping, free to you. Obviously, we pay about $220 to ship every package to you because it's 2-day and it's obviously heavy insurance and all that stuff. Because I'm not shipping popcorn. I'm shipping like, really important stuff, really important gemstones and jewelry. So, you got to have the insurance and all that stuff. So you don't pay a penny. We pay about $200. I think it's $218 per package. That's $200 that we pay that you don't. And then there's the sizing and the gold color change if you need it. Obviously, I don't think it needs to be touched. I like it in white, so I would just leave it. I don't know. I think it looks perfect the way it is. But if you want yellow gold or rose gold, we can do that for you. But do we have $2,000? Yes or no? Because my clock is gone. We've got $2,000. I don't know. Tony, if you could see what I see, yeah, I don't know. We've got the viewership that matches the phone bank today. They must have known. They must have taken us off air and figured, well, we don't need a lot of operators today. Is this Friday? Is Friday back online only? Is that the thing? Are we doing this Friday online only thing now? I don't know. But are we at $2,000? We got it? Okay. All right, so we've got it. Now the fun really begins. How do I get to $6 grand with a $10 increment and 2 minutes to go? That's right, 2 minutes to go, I'm done. 2 minutes to go, and we sell it. You got 2 minutes to dial in, 2 minutes to make it yours, 2 minutes to give it your best shot. 2 minutes. Oh, boy. Value. Value, right there, right there. Clean, bright. I have had the most, I've sold a couple purple paraibas in recent months. And I have had, I think, some of the most incredibly detailed and exuberant would be the word. I've had some, I don't know how, it's not easy to show exuberance through an email, but I have had some emails from different folks and collectors who have purchased purple paraibas from me, different ones, and I have had pictures sent, videos sent. I mean, exuberant doesn't even begin to cover it. The feedback on these stones, because I get it. I see it all the time, and I marvel at it the way I know you will too. The stunning nature of this stone, the clarity, the rarity is something you can't even really quantify in verbal or mathematical terms. I mean, it's true. Like I said, beyond museum, it's really what it is. You just, you will not believe it. Nobody else. And that's okay too. 40 seconds remaining and it'll be a done deal. How are we doing? Nobody wants to go 2010. We're just going to sit here at 2000 and send it out to you. Okay. So $2,000 is about to be last call. We have our last 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. This is going to be the biggest congratulations I ever give. Okay. I mean, it's going to be, we need confetti. We need like streamers. We need like one of those horns that you have on New Year's Eve where you're like, yeah, celebration. This is a celebration. Nobody else. 2,000 going once, 2,000 twice, 3 times sold. You got it. Congratulations. Well, 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 well. We have an hour and 14 minutes. I'm going to put a Mandarin garnet up for auction. Why not? We'll put everything up for auction. If that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. So take a look at this. Ooh la la. This feels like the elongated drip. Drip is a very, very, very good term right now. If someone says you have drip, that's a really good thing. That is a real, yeah, Tony, you got drip. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Friend of mine, he's called the Big Drip. Because he's like 6'8", and he's, you know, got style. Or Riz, I don't know, I don't like Riz as much as drip. I like drip. This is it, this is it. I was on the drip cam once, that's true. That was the first time I was really made familiar with it. I was at an arena at a basketball game in Denver, and they have something called the drip cam. So that's, yes, and they put fans who, I don't know, yeah, supposedly have some style. So anyway, that was fun. That was when I was made aware, it was many years ago, and it's like, drip cam, okay. I've heard of the kiss cam. We all have heard about the kiss cam now, but this is the drip cam. All right, so here we go. This is gonna be our Mandarin garnet. It's 112-8993. And it is a 70-point Mandarin garnet. It is set in this really, really cool, elongated, mirror finished, concave. It is so cool. And it's got the hidden bail, and I'll show you the length, and it obviously is gonna be vertical on the neckline. And it's our 70-point pear-shaped Mandarin. And it's setting right there. And see what I mean by concave? This is probably the best way to show you. It's like a little spoon. Aww. That's another term that's also nice, like let's spoon. There you go. There is your Mandarin said to the pendant, let's spoon. So here's what it looks like from a distance away. Take a look. Do you want to be the little spoon or the big spoon? Okay, you're going to be the little spoon. Okay, so this is pretty big though. This is a big spoon. And this is the 70-point. Actually, we're going to do any gold color you want. Any gold color you need. I'm serious. I'm going to auction it off. I will. Let's go. This time we're starting at 0 though. 0. It didn't work very well in my Sapphire hoops, but I'm hoping for something more right now. We're going to go 0 to start with $100 increments. And look at this. It's one of the, why am I following paraiba with Mandarin? I like to do it because these stones are very much on trend with, on pace with, they're sharing a lot of similarities right now in the way they're upping in price. The increase in prices on Mandarin garnets and paraiba are really going a little through the roof. This is a little over an inch. I'd say 1 1/8 inches top to bottom. We'll show it to you on here as well so you can see what it looks like from afar, just to give you an idea of that. Now I know it's going to pick up some glare here, so you know, keep that in mind. It's a lot of mirror finishing in the gold, but we'll take a look at it up close. And we're going to go 0 to start with $100 increments. So that's what it looks like from the side. So you can see good size bail. Yes, it'll work for a DBTY if you're thinking along those lines. And no diamonds, just about the Mandarin garnet, which is our 70-point. And the reason they do that great concave style, so it's like your pear shape is sitting down into this kind of cubby of gold. And we have no open. I don't know. This is a fun night. This is going to get wild. And this isn't even our last hour yet. What's going to be, what will even happen in the last hour? How much? $300. I like it. We got a $300 open. Thank you. Now, this is the strategy. And kudos to whoever that bidder is. $300. Because you know what they did? They're hoping that because they're starting with something other than what you expect, like the $100, they're expecting that maybe nobody else will come in and challenge. That's the strategy. And it's a really good strategy because it's like a psychological thing. Because we're looking at one bid, $300. Well, we have to look at the totality of the piece that is supposed to be a $15.99 piece because it's a big Mandarin. And now it's at $300 with no other bidders, just the one. Okay. See, this is getting weird. It happens every time. They've been obviously watching a while. That's what you call an auction veteran right there. They know how to essentially, they kept everybody else out. We have to, though, reevaluate that this is a solid gold piece with a very important stone in the center. And it's a 70-point, bright, clean, gorgeous Mandarin. I showed you 2 Mandarins earlier in the show, both of which are still here, but we'll recap those. We got a lot to recap here today. We sure do. We got quite a few pieces to recap. Hey, Barbara. Barbara, I'll be able to respond to you later about your request, but I can't respond in full right now because I'm on TV. But I will respond to you, Barbara, about your request for a question mark piece, and I'll see if I can have one for you. Yes? Oh, sure. The paraiba on the inside, the one that's already sold? Okay. So let me show the inside of the paraiba real quick. This one's gone, by the way, so that is no longer available. But just to show you the inside of how that's set. Already sold. Well, Tony, I'm sitting here at $300. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting at this point, but the strategy. Who is our open, by the way, at $300? I'm going to give it a final 2-minute clock. We're just going to have to. I mean, it's as simple as that. They came in, they gave us $300, and not a single solitary human being has called in to bid since because of that, I guess, unusual place to start. But does that look like a $300 pendant? Does it look like something that should be? I mean, it's $14.99, should be. So we're certainly saving you a bundle here. And it's going to be a final 2-minute clock. Who is our $300 bidder over here? Ginger from where? Oh my goodness, Ginger, Oklahoma. Did she play that? Was that intentional? Was this the strategy to literally keep everybody else out just by bidding just something else other than $100? It is working wonders. I don't know if, does this work at Sotheby's too? Is that what you do at Sotheby's too? Like Bonham, Sotheby's, Christie's, you just walk in there and go, put in the big bid. I mean, it's a good strategy, but yeah, the big bids there would be considered like $2 million to start. This is $300 for solid gold. We have a final now, 82 seconds remaining in this auction. That one will be gone. Again, so well done on these auctions tonight. We had some sapphire hoops go earlier, had the purple paraiba leave us, and now look at this Mandarin, and still just stuck at $300. So, you know, an interesting way to go here, but it's a fabulous piece, and of course, over an inch in the length here as well. So really, really fabulous. And it just is exciting. So $300, final call, 1 minute left to go. And that's just a clock that prompts you to get on the phone lines, because when the clock hits 0, we have to kind of close the auction because, you know, you guys are all over the country. We're here in a phone bank. We've got a delay to the broadcast. So everyone's got to be in when the clock hits 0. If anybody calls after that clock hits 0, we can't take them in. Otherwise, the auction would go on essentially all night long. So that's kind of our way we finalize this whole deal with auctions. So we encourage you to always dial in early. That's really what's crucial here, is to get in as quickly as you can. It really is crucial. So here we go. $300, 20 seconds left. Does anybody want to take us any further than that? Are we done? $300 to Ginger in Oklahoma. And it's a done deal, or we got $400? Let me see. Let me know if we have 400 or more. Could we also consider more? Would that be too much to ask? Could a power bid of $1,000 maybe help us out here? We'd still lose money, but hey, it'd be better. It wouldn't be as much money lost. It wouldn't be as much negative cash flow. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Positive cash flow has already gone out the window. That went out the window in hour number 1. Yeah, that's there's no hope of recovering. But here we are, giving away jewelry still. Do we have $400? Yes or no? Okay, sold. Congratulations. Bye. All right, so there is a top of the hour Diaspore coming up. That's still about 5 minutes away. We're going to see this one, which looks remarkably like that pear-shaped ring, the pear-shaped band we brought once upon a time. Wasn't that fun? Remember that pear-shaped diamond band? Oh, I'd love to bring that back. But that's gone and sold out. But we have essentially the white diamonds, because that was a yellow diamond ring. And speaking of, we got the matching earrings tomorrow. Pear-shaped yellow diamond studs tomorrow that are 60 points total weight. Also, I have a 1-carat yellow diamond round brilliant this weekend. Have you guys ever seen a solitaire diamond necklace with a yellow? Look at this. This is going to be coming up this weekend, guys. Look at that yellow diamond. I have my first ever 1-carat round yellow diamond necklace this weekend. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, to be honest. I didn't look, but that is going to be fabulous. You don't see too many 1-carat yellow diamond round brilliants. This is coming up at the top of the hour. Just want to give you a little preview. Hey, remember we had that platinum piece for $9.99 with 4 different cat size? I just got to show this. There's our color change that's coming up at the top of the hour. This is the, that is so cool. I just still am totally digging this. Platinum piece. Look how pretty it is on too. It's elaborate. It's very large. This is $999. Yes, I remember Tony was on the wheel earlier. Yeah, remember that first hour? I know, I tried to block it out of my mind too, but here's 112-5902. That's I just remember I just scattered a bunch of jewelry up there. I just took things out of a box and put them on the wheel and made them $9.99. I was still admiring this. I'm number 1125902. It's really happening. It's platinum. It's a carat 85 of cat's eye chrysoberyls with 30 points in diamonds and a lot of platinum. It's $9.99. I just thought I'd show it again because I cannot stop looking at it here. It's sitting on my set and it's like calling to me, and it really wants a good home. It's like lace in platinum, but it's very large in its stature. As you see, you've got your 3 stones up here, 1 stone here, all matched in their bright green color. Love that. That's $9.99. Wow, 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 wow. That's a good one. So that is just something I want to show you. Why not? Just showing you how we can blow out jewelry. Look at all that platinum. It's a lot of platinum in that ring. So that's here. We've got our Diaspore coming up. Did you see this really cool designer pendant? It's not inexpensive. It's obviously a very important citrine. It's 1129228, and it's a 68 karat stone. And then it's got some really cool faceting. It's less about the carat weight and more about how it's faceted inside to give you this very cool Art Deco look. Yes, how can I help you? Oh, my cat's eye chrysoberyl. I mean, it's hard to celebrate when you're losing that much money as a host, but I'm very happy for them as a shopper. So here we go. That is the theme of the night tonight, for sure. But here we are with our fabulous citrine. This is a pendant. It's sitting sideways. I realize it is 68 karats even, and it has diamonds of 101 in diamond weight. I don't think it is, to be honest. I'm really skeptical of that, and usually it's a matter of I don't think it's a 1. There's no way. I don't think it's a carat of 1 in diamonds. But so I'm going to just disregard the diamond weight. Just want to show it to you because it's a really fun design, and it's got some great cutting, and that's what you call great lapidary work there, because this is the design in the back, and look at the colors of that Madiera. And then you have all of this extra cool faceting. There's some matte finishing behind it. It looks almost like bubbles are somehow carved within the stone. I mean, that's still a natural stone, but it just goes to show you can get real creative and play with your stones, and just wanted to show it to you. So, and for those of you that go, but what's the price? Well, it's like $10,000. So if you are interested in that one, there's a really cool sapphire band, as I just want to get a couple pieces before top of the hour arrives. Rather, this is my Alexandrite band. Forgive me, I'm looking at a sapphire. This is my Alexandrite band. It's actually a crossover style of a highway. So think about the highway design, but kind of like a crisscross X. Sometimes highway designs get a little bit frenetic, and this one doesn't have, it's a little more organized, right? Organized. So that's really exceptional as well. And it's 1128750, and it's platinum. It's platinum again. A lot of platinum bands coming together here with some diamonds and a lot of beautiful round Alexandrites. And those Alexandrites, 43 points with the 33 points in the diamonds as well. So that's incredibly important. And yeah, that's a really special piece. Okay, so we've got this crisscross band, and the top of the hour is about 2 seconds away. So we're in our last hour of the show. And here's the crisscross band, which I want to show you on the hand here. And I think you're going to like it. This has got that X design, which I don't know about you, but I see this all the time in sterling silver out there. You know who I'm talking about, that sterling silver designer where they get, I don't know, they get gold money for sterling silver. I don't know how they do it, but that's what happens when you have a big name that everybody knows and famous little turquoise boxes and all that. But here's 1128750. But again, that's we know designers are paying for the name. You're paying for the hallmark inside. You're not always paying for the quality of the piece or the design elements. You're paying for the name, and that's okay. Listen. I am somebody, I'm a label lover, so I am not faulting anybody for that. I'm all on board. I love labels, I love designers who create really quality things. I can't help myself, I love it. But this is 43 points in round Alexandrites and a lot of platinum that in a designer world, you'd spend 40, 50,000 without trying hard at all. Here, tonight, one only. Got this one really wearable too. Look at how it sits pretty low profile on the hand for you. So it's nothing complex to wear, sits nice and low profile. Those stones are downright purple red already. Forget about blues and greens. Yeah, it's a little bit blue and green, but it's just gleaming with the purples. They're changing color when they're not supposed to be. That's what I find so amazing about this particular ring. All those matched up rounds, the way that they're showing up purple and red, it's stunning. And it's going to be $1,299. And you know our top of the hour is here, so we're going to bring out the Diaspore. Bring out the rare color changing. Yeah, this is all color change material. But you see there are smaller stones put together. We're going to bring out a big color change stone that's one source in the world. You know that even Alexandrites, they actually have, a couple sources. The Diaspore I'm about to show you, which also changes color, does not. There's only one source. So there's the difference there. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about what we can do here on the Diaspore. It's brand new, and this is the one that I have a feeling you're gonna like the mounting because we loved it in a band. We loved this style in a band ring. 1129064 is the Diaspore. Man, I like this ring. This is called exceptional setting and diamonds and bigger diamonds, and yet simplified in that it's not going weird or crazy unique or outside the box too much to be beloved by most, but it's also really important diamonds. And it's going to be our 289 Diaspore, 47 points in the diamonds among just 4, so they're big time diamond, pear-shaped white diamonds here. And this Diaspore is oh so important. So here's a stone that's giving goldens and greens right now, kind of a neutral champagne golden green. Goes to pink and purple red when it does change color. So it's pretty special. We have the yellow gold only here. It's our 2 carat 89. That is a very large Diaspore, and I'm loving seeing it here. We love when we can get these for you. We love when we can bring them out, but it's not often anymore because we used to see them pretty routinely. It's going to be tougher and tougher and tougher to bring to you going forward. We're not getting any more of the material. Obviously, that's happening throughout the world. Nobody's getting any of this material because there has been kind of a takeover, if you will. I mean, there's no nice way to put it. It's kind of like a monopoly is being created with this stone right now, where there has been one family that has kind of made it their life's mission to basically routinely monitor it, essentially, is the nice way to say it. But what they're doing is basically they've gathered every bit of it, and they're holding on to it, and they're keeping it, and they're kind of holding back a little bit. This is the same thing that's happening with paraiba. People that have paraibas, they're doing the same thing. They're holding on to it to watch the value increase. By the way, welcome to the show, everybody. Hi. It's our last hour. So Friday's here, and our last hour's here, and we have got something very special to treat you to. I just can't get over that there are only 4 diamonds here making 47 points. So your diamonds, I mean, forget about average. I mean, let's just break it down. That's 11.7 points a piece on those pear shapes, and they're not yellows, they're white. In gold. Price tag of $59.99. Because we've really done a number here to dress up your Diaspore. We have dressed it up big time, big time. That is an elite way to take classic, but really upgrade ya. Because you've got, watch this on the hand. I love the way they're set up. I'm going to show you how they're actually tiered up a little bit. So that means, look at this. See how they're, oh yeah, lots of light coming to all those stones there, all 5 of them. It's a 5 stone, sets evenly across the hand as you see there. How about it? Looks almost like, we showed you Chameleon diamond earlier. I showed you champagne diamonds and cognac diamonds. Look at how this stone almost is reminiscent of a champagne diamond in its look. It's not $59.99. I'm going to auction it up again. It's been interesting. I've had what, one person auctions, 2 people auctions. It's not exactly what you call a busy night, which is going to be that really helpful thing for you, because when you do sacrifice pieces via auction, you're going to have less competition. It's like showing up to the Sotheby's and you came prepared with your paddle and you're ready to try and get that really important piece, and guess what? You show up and nobody else is there? Well, doesn't that mean, isn't that an instant recipe for great deals? Yeah, it is. Here's what I'm going to do on the $59.99 Diaspore. We're going to take it a lot lower than that, and we're going to send it out, and I'm not going to start at $3,000. I've learned my lesson about where we need, because also it means I got to start lower. If there are just fewer people out there tonight, that just means I got to start lower to get you in. We got to do crazy things. And yet this will not be 3 or 25. Like I said, we got, if the past is what do they always say? If we use, I mean, right, past precedent, we know. We've seen what's going on. We've seen, I mean, I've had 0 to start auctions and we've had 1 bid. It's crazy. So that doesn't happen very often. It's a really good thing for y'all. And if you want to save a lot of money on a really, really beautiful brand new ring that we've never had before, here it is, and you got a $6,000 ring, that I think that's a pretty fair discount. You know our regular prices are going to beat the you-know-what off everybody out there. Not that there's a lot of people who have diaspores. That's a little tricky to find right now. Plus, we're getting you the yellow gold. I honestly think you saw it on the hand. You don't really see much of the gold. It's just about the center. It's about the side stones. It's about the way it just sits evenly across the hand. So you have nothing to ever, there's really no blank gold, as I always call it, because a lot of rings, it's just one little stone perched in the middle, and then you've got all this gold on the sides. This is where you get that beautiful look where it's really just covering your finger with gorgeous, bigger, important gems. And we're not going to do $2,000, because if 25 isn't working, I don't know if $2,000 is going to work either, even with those nearly 12-point diamonds each. And they're exact. By the way, they should be all the same size. Look at that. They're exactly identical. So they should be 12 points or so each. I'm going to do this. We're going to do a $10 increment. I'm still searching for the open. This is a major stone, 3-carat sizes. Again, I work with this family. This family's a family I've worked with for the last 2.5 decades. And they have made it now, again, they used to be in several different gems, and now they've just made it their life's mission to distribute the little bit of diaspora that's out there from Turkey across the world. And by holding on to it, they're watching the prices. You're watching the demand increase, therefore the prices go up, therefore more people clamor for it, then the prices go up some more. And it's just that basic supply and demand concept. We're going to make this better than 2019, 18, 17, 16. I mean, this is what's been going on. If there is a day to shop for a piece of fine jewelry, it would be right now. 51 minutes left to go. It's now. It's not $1,600. I'm going to make this $1,500 to start. And listen, every gold band, I've tried to relay this message to everybody who wants to know about gold and where's gold at and how does it translate to what we know of in jewelry, because we're not selling bars of gold. We're not, there are people out there that do that. We're not doing that. We're selling finished fine jewelry, which obviously, even if a piece of jewelry has less than an ounce in gold in it, there is still things called workmanship, and you are creating designs. And so there's a lot more that goes into it than just as simple as your gram weight. So I'm trying to relay that when you start with a band, when you start with a piece of jewelry and it's got a band of gold, you know, like that standard band behind it that you may not even see, it's not what's important here. The 289 is important, but the 47 points are important because they're individual huge stones. But this is what you have to keep in mind. A band of gold from our factory right now, a band of gold by itself just starts at about $1,500. So that's where, again, there's wider ones, but I'm talking about a band like this. If there was nothing set into it, that's where, so like think about it. You guys are always asking me, can you do a ring for $500 or $800 or $900? The reason we can't, even though I've done it several times tonight, the reason we can't is because you start with a $1,500 amount, no matter what the stone is, no matter what's in it, you start with $1,500 of gold. Now, the reason I'm doing better is because, again, we try to get around that. We like to give you value. We've been melting down pieces to get away from today's gold prices can be ignored around here because I didn't buy gold yesterday. I didn't buy gold today. This ring was made brand new, but it wasn't made with today's gold price, which really helps us all. So we're looking for an open at 15. Let's see if we've got it. Then we're going to, I hope we'll get some requests for our last hour. I would love that. Let's find out what you're looking for. Is there anything we can just show you? Something you're kind of thinking about, something you want to add to the collection? This would be the night to do it. $1,500, no open yet. Oh my. Okay. I'll wait because I'm looking for something else to show you. And quite frankly, here's the one with the value. This is the rarity that is one source. This is the one to pick up. Let me try it on again. We're still, it sounds like we've got a couple phone calls out there. We are verifying. That we know. We are. Just got to find that open. And if it takes a little extra time, I'm fine with that. Take your time. Not a rush. Just want to make sure somebody sees this big time value. I love that also the pear shapes pointing out each way. So out to this way and out that way. So it almost, it gives those points like almost as if they're like arrows lined up, really still allowing this beautiful stone to really look. That size is big. 3 carats in a Diaspore is quite large for a color changing stone. I mean, can you imagine if we saw an Alexandrite that was 3 carats? Well, here's our one source color changing stone, almost 3 carats in size. I don't have $1,500 yet. So eventually you got to give up. But I was really hopeful on this one, really hopeful. Such a beautiful stone, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go to the drawing board here. Let me go to my box of goodies and see if I can find something you might like. But no open on this one. All right, I'll give it a final 60 because I still see we have people trying to get through. I apologize, we don't have a lot of operators tonight, so it is a slog to get through. So just give me a second here. We'll give it another official 55 seconds here to see if we've got the open on this one. Otherwise, it sounds like a piece or two from earlier going. If there is anything you'd like to see again from earlier in the show, please let me know. How about 2 pod parashas in 1 ring for a small price? What about natural unheated Tanzanite earring drops? What about a really good 2-carat yellow sapphire? Cheap. What about Malaya garnet, which we hardly ever see anymore, or big yellow these yellow diamond earrings. Okay, the last yellow diamond drop earrings I had were 10 grand and they sold in seconds. I've got a yellow diamond drop earring that is not 10 grand. That's really pretty. So I'm going to show those next. Do we have an open, yes or no? I have no idea. We've got more people on the phone lines than we have operators, and I don't have an open, I guess. I don't think so. Okay. Well, it looks like everyone must be picking up pieces from earlier. So we will move right along. Here are the yellow diamond earrings. Can I show these from a distance? Because there's a left and a right. So just to clarify, I know operators were very busy. I don't understand. Do we not have an open on this one? Okay, so we'll just move on. I've got the yellow diamond and white diamond earrings here. So I last had a drop earring similar to this. They were $10,000. This is my yellow and white gold, yellow and white diamond drop earrings. See the left and the right design. I have them how I think you're going to wear them, where they kind of flare out so that longer side is out externally from the face here. It's 111-6745. This is an old item number. I could not believe, it feels like it's been, I'm sure it's been literal years since I've seen these on the air, since I've had them for you. There is a carat 04 here just in yellows. It's pretty much most of the drop. This top portion is white diamonds. There's a few stripes of some pave white diamonds within. It's 79 points in the white diamonds. So we are looking at a carat 83 in diamonds overall. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you. The ruby hoops from earlier are gone as well. And then there's your length on the earrings. So 1.5 inches, maybe a tad bit more. I'm going to call them 1.5 inches. This is a hoop to start, so it's a click enclosure on your hoop. Very easy to wear. Love that drop style. Now, of course, we're going to show them up close. Just wanted you to get a little size reference here. That's how they look from the back. So they've got great finishing. Two-tone means they go with everything. I'll hold on to my Diaspore. Let me put one of these up on the close-up for you to see all the design. Oh, and the finishing. You're going to see how this is really cool. And these are really tough to display because there is that wraparound, almost like a sail on a sailboat. And yet we're putting them on sale. And yellow diamonds and white diamonds, especially with that kind of carat weight of almost 2 carats, don't go on sale anymore. But look at that. That is really well done. How about that? I'm actually seeing the diamonds be brilliant and flash from the back side of your earring. You've got the white gold. It's almost like a hoop to start. Pretty classic hoop there with some bigger diamonds. Then the pave and that ruffled style. It is just, they almost have... There's, I don't want to name names. You guys know designers well. I'm sure we all do. If you're a jewelry lover, you know great designers. 1.5 inches in length. I know it's not the best angle there because I'm just taking a moment to pop one on for you because that will be, I think, a very good angle to see it from, just to really give you an idea of the size. But that's how they look from a distance away. So you can see I opted to kind of, again, flare them out away from the face. But again, totally up to you. I could see them working the other way as well, where you have that more straight up and down side, over towards the jawline. That would work too. So just a really beautiful earring. Let's blow them out. Take a look at them up close. I'll prop them up for you so you can see them here. And we'll take them much lower than they've ever been before because we need to see them out the door. And we'll just go ahead and send them out right now. So do we want to go bigger mandarins? Is this for Linda? Oh, okay. Melanie's on the line for bigger mandarins. Did she see the ones we had earlier, though? She wanted the over 4 carats. Gotcha. All right, so we'll show you some over 4 carats. And that's one, and then here's the other. And again, they do need some assistance, so forgive me that they do kind of, sit a little awkwardly by themselves. They don't really sit at all by themselves. And this pair of earrings will be less than, oh yeah, they were $99.99. Well, let's make them even better. First caller gets them. One pair stays as is, yellow and white gold together. You've got that gray two-tone that works with everything in your wardrobe. And we're gonna blow them out right now for only $1,999. They're $19.99 to get you a carat 83 in total diamond weight, mostly yellows. Your vast majority are the yellow diamonds, paved, and they're bigger stones, and consistency is key. They match up beautifully as well. You see that, great length, great movement, great sway to them. That's gonna be it. Only $19.99 for that drop earring. What a value. Melanie, we've got 2 big mandarins for you. 2 over 4 carats. I have got an oval. Ooh, I like this oval with the baguettes. All right, so we've got 2 great styles. Whether you want to go more traditional or non-traditional, we've got 2 great options coming up for you. They will be up here next. Last call on the earrings, $19.99. Okay, so it's request time. So thankful for a request or 2 tonight. I would love to keep those going for the next 40 minutes that we have together. Here's our $449. That's option number 1. Well, yes. Are you talking about the pear shape we had? Which one? Okay, gotcha. Sandra wants to see a quick look at the aqua we had earlier in the gold. We had a platinum and we had a gold. So here's the gold in the yellow gold. Sandra, this is for you. This is going to be 1125816. Just want to bring that close in for a minute for her. So Sandra, take a look. That's going to be our aqua emerald cut. Great color. Does stay in the yellow gold. It's a carat 60 with 22 points in diamonds that kind of come to the halfway halo, if you will. And so they look pretty fabulous. I mean, don't they? The diamonds just going up and around it, then down one side, and you still have some mirror finishing to the band itself. Now look at that. That's the perspective you need to see. You want to talk about some great color. Sometimes you got to see the angle. And look at how true blue that stone is with that laser light show of bright blues. Look at that. I mean, it's just the coolest thing ever. I like what that's doing on the wheel. That tells you what you're going to see here on the hand when it's from a distance away. There it goes again. That's what's happening. Some of the most impressive flashes of bright light off that emerald cut stone, and that is $9.99. It was one of many pieces. I put up a whole assorted wheel of pieces for $9.99 earlier, and that one is truly remarkable, just lovely. Stays in the yellow gold. We'll size it for you, whatever you need there. A $3,500 piece that's under $1,000 should go out, so there's that. And then let's go back to our Mandarin garnets here as well. Here's the big one. This is the slightly larger. I'm going to show you 2 that are both over 4 carats. This is the 449, and it's got enormous diamond weight. Some tapered baguettes, some round brilliance, and I think it's probably best, at least at first here, to show you the 2 together that are similar enough to, I say, let's put them side by side, because you may like that 449 or you may like the 427. I would say the 449 is giving you, because it's more of a roval shape, and then you have a really traditional oval on the left. I would say the roval is giving you maybe even a bigger look, and we'll have item numbers on each for you. Don't forget about the yellow and white diamond drop earrings. We still have those for $19.99. That aqua I just showed you, Sandra's going to bow out, so we still have that aqua for you for $9.99 as well. But here we are with the 2 mandarins, and it's going to be, first we'll start with 1128932, which is going to be the larger one on the right. That's the 449. Does have a diamond weight. Now listen to this, because it's major, and I would say it looks like even more as well. It's a carat of weight in diamonds on the 449, and it is 18 karat gold. So I will just remind you of that. It's 18 karat gold on this particular design, and it does have this set up high platform, not high off the hand, but high enough to where you see there's that bit of that area where you could stack if you wanted to next to it. Probably no need on a ring like that. On the left side of your screen, that's 1128178, and that would be our 427 private collection oval. That also has 141. So you're actually getting more diamond weight on the left side. So it really is just a matter of what look you're going for. Bigger overall size to the ring on the right side. And of course, a little more elongated traditional oval here. Here's what they look like on the hand together. So you can also see them. And then of course, if you have it narrowed down already, we'd love to just zoom in on your favorite of the two and really get into that. But there you can see the difference in the size from a distance away on the hand. So again, this will be the 4 carat 27 with a carat 41 in diamonds. So you got a lot of diamond weight here, and getting up to a carat and a half is a very mighty fine diamond weight to have. So two great options for you. Again, 18 carat, 14 carat. Diamond weight here looks enormous, but it's a carat 08, and then we've got the carat 41 over here. So two great options. Price tag's going to be amazing. One started at 13,000, the other started at 10,000. What can I do? I mean, these are mandarins in big sizes, so they are a bit pricey. So you've come to the right place. Because tonight, by virtue of necessity, we've got to take pieces down in price tag. Got to. Got to. We have got to move a lot of jewelry in the next 35 minutes. So here's how we do this. Your choice of, I don't have the same price, but I will tell you either way, they are going under $5,000. And I'll make it as close as I possibly can. But for $49.99, it's go time. If you want the 449, which is the 18 karat gold over here on the right side, I can do that one for $4,499. I'm actually going to take this one with the larger diamond weight, $100 less, and make it $43.99. So either way, under $4,500 for your choice of, and two of our most enormous of the Mandarin garnets we have, beautifully done with these diamond weights. Oh, the white gold gives you the contrast. It allows those the Mandarin garnets to be as vibrant and neon as ever. And you see how electrifying they are, especially how they stand out in that contrast of the backdrop of the white gold with the white diamonds beside them. So that is an exceptional value, $44.99 on the right, $43.99 on the left. And as a reminder, and as an addendum to that, we've got two mandarins I showed earlier. Now, this was moments into the show because they were requested. They happen to be under $3,000. So let me show you what we'll just have a whole mandarin party here. Here's the other mandarin. That's the 2 carat. See how when they get bigger, they get a little bit richer in color. They almost border on spessartites, but they are still mandarins. But if you also, I like seeing them all because maybe you like a little more vibrant orange, or maybe you want a little more orangey red. If you want to go like a true neon orange, you might consider that cushion cut there, or this oval. And actually, let me do this. This will make more sense. Here, 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 and here. So the two that you see down the middle here, front and back, those are going to be $29.99 a piece. The left and right sides are $44 or $43.99. So you get to decide $44.99 on the right, $43.99 on the left, or you can go $29.99 for either the front center or the back center. So just arranging them so you can see them all really, really well. That is what you call major mandarin. Major mandarin markdowns, major mandarin museum quality as well. That is what you have on display there. So let me walk you through again because I know it's a lot to look at. This is the $44.99 here on your right. It's going to get you the $449. Basically, we're at $1,000 a carat, free diamonds, free 18 karat gold. Then we have the other side over here, left side opposite that. That is the $429. Correct that, $427. And that's going to be also $43.99. And then we go front and back. $2,999, $2,999. That's the signature style with the 128. The stones are both going to be 2 carats or more. So you've got the 2 carat cushion up front here. The 2 carat cushion is going to be also with the yellow and the white diamonds. That's the big difference there. And in the back behind that, it's the 248 with a carat 28 in diamonds in the signature style mounting. That is going to be your choice of for $29.99. So out of the 4, and this is truly, we are looking at one of the most exquisite and rare gems on the planet. It doesn't get much more rare than this, ladies and gentlemen. It really doesn't. And this is like that neon papa paraiba. We make that comparison a lot these days because they were discovered around the same time. One is a garnet. This one's all garnet. Paraibas are tourmalines. We know that. But they were discovered around the same time, late 80s, early 90s. They're extinct today in 2025. So they didn't have a lot of time to be mined. Therefore, they're scarce. There's not a lot of them out there floating in the world, and yet they're super rare. They're very collectible. They're in demand. I just can't believe we're bringing you 4 Mandarin garnets, and every one of them is under $4,500. So that's a way to shop right there. So anyone you like, let's give them 60 seconds, then we'll rock on. Haven't heard from our requester. That's okay. I'm going to assume that she's not interested in any of those. It opens up the door to everybody else who would like to have a Mandarin garnet in their collection at a crazy affordable price tag and a major discount, because we have 33 minutes left to go, and I got to move 100 pieces of jewelry somehow. That's virtually impossible unless you do some giveaways like I'm doing. And that's why if you're watching this, you're going, these prices are a lot lower than they normally are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Welcome to Friday night, September 5th. What is going to be a record setter of pricing discounts on a Friday night all time. This is the incredible moment that you've got to be witnessing mandarins and getting them for your own. We have a big Tanzanite too. And I know not a lot of people looking for a huge Tanzanite, but if you are, we've got an 11 karat 44 coming your way. I will discount it the best I possibly can, because we do need to move some jewelry here in our last 30 minutes. So it's time to get you on the lines. I see you guys right back here in the morning. We do more shopping on Saturday and Sundays, but in the daytime hours. So we've got that quick turnaround where at 10 a.m. tomorrow, we're bringing you more fabulous jewelry. We've got those yellow diamond pear-shaped studs. You're going to love them. We have a really cool big 1 carat round brilliant diamond necklace. It's going to be a yellow diamond in a round brilliant and a station style necklace. It's amazing. We have a pair of hoops. I mean, every day this week I've had new hoops. We have another pair of hoops coming up this weekend you've never seen before. Men's jewelry. I had a brand new men's star ruby earlier as well. That was awfully exciting. You know that Diaspore we had earlier with the pear-shaped white diamonds? The hoops that I have this weekend are going to match it, because we use the similar pear-shaped diamonds in these hoops that I'm going to try to show you here, because why not? Just give you a look at some of the things that are headed your way. If you are kind enough to join us this weekend, look at those hoops. Those are fabulous. We got hoop earrings with pear-shaped white diamonds all lined up. And those will bring you a carat plus in diamonds. Okay, no questions on the mandarins. We're all good to go. Thank you so much for taking a look at them. Reminder on our Diaspore. I'm still a little bit amazed because we had a lot of a rush on the phone lines here when I had this Diaspore up earlier. And just want to remind you that nothing ever happened with this one. That's got the same diamonds that we're going to see in the pear-shaped earrings we have this weekend in the hoops. But I just want to bring this back out, show it to you one more time. That Diaspore is 1129064, and we had it up for auction for $1,500. Did not get the open. Just want to remind you it's still here. That is the nearly 3 carat in the Diaspore, and it looks so fabulous, doesn't it? So on the mandarins, keep calling if you have any questions. We can always revisit those Mandarin garnets if you'd like us to. Just point the way, point us in the right direction with which one of the 4 you liked or preferred. We already had the Mandarin pendant, but that's already sold. That went out in auction. Don't forget, we had other pieces here for under $1,000. I did have a gorgeous purple sapphire piece for you. We had the Tanzanite pendant. I had the men's ring. This is the big time men's ring. It's our star ruby men's ring in the watch design. Oh yeah, that link style to the sides of this ring, everything. 1128979 is your item number. That's a 239, and it's a star ruby. It's a star ruby with a translucency about it that you don't usually get with a star. The star stones tend to be very opaque. It means you don't see through them. There's a little glow to that stone where you're seeing a little bit of a glow, a little translucency to it. It's got the double-sided, I call this the profile halo, where it's got diamonds along the top, diamonds along the side, and that's finished on the inside. We can even change the gold color for you to the yellow or to the rose. It is up to you, but that is down to $29.99. So some recaps from earlier this evening just to consider and think about before we go. $19.99 yellow and white diamonds. Don't forget, we had our Chameleon. We had our largest pink diamond here. Our 48-point pink diamond brought that well under, gosh, we had that for under $10,000. We have our amazing Chameleon. The Chameleon diamond was a 70-pointer. That was under $6,000. Bright greens, all certified. So some real rock stars have been here tonight. I hope you'll take advantage of them while they're still here. And of course, that tends to be less the case as the show goes on. So make sure you're getting in on any piece you might like. Now, if you wanted a round Diaspore, I did also have this earlier. Maybe the cushion cut's not quite your thing in the Diaspore. I did have this round with this double halo. Isn't that a beautiful stone? See how vibrant that round stone is? Well, that's the double halo with the split shank on the sides. That'll be item number 9039. It's our 2-carat round, double halo, yellow gold only. That's 14. You know what? Skip it. I'll do both pieces, $14.99, your choice of. Why not? Just take a look. There are all the Diaspores I've had of the day today. We're about 28 minutes away from saying goodnight. We have got a morning show that will blow your mind. It's tomorrow. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be our show. Saturday and Sundays are incredible, as you well know. But we have some things to do before we get there. And it's move Diaspores. Here's every Diaspore you've seen today. And $14.99, no matter which one you like. It's your choice of. That's the beautiful thing. You've got a discount either way. It's the end of the show. Let's get them gone. So either way you want to go, $14.99, and you've got the option to change the gold color on the left side. No, actually, I'm sorry. They're both yellow gold. They're both yellow gold. They both stay as yellow gold, and they will be sized for you. So our Star Ruby Gents ring is still here. Reminder, we had some $9.99 pieces. We'll try to recap those for you. If you have any requests, it's go time now. 28 minutes left to go. If you'd like to shop any of your requests today, get those in so we can find them, bring them out, and discount them down. There is no time like the present. And listen, I know how busy Saturday and Sundays are. Take this moment we have now and get those requests. Here's the thing. Your request is going to be discounted just like everything else. I'd rather discount your piece that you want. Oh, this is a great one. Is this from Melanie too? Oh, okay. 4-carat and 2-carat 70 together. You got it. So let's do that. The 4-carat, I mean, they both had a split shank. So are you like the roval or the oval? Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite too. I don't know about you, Melanie, but I like a big diamond weight. So let me go ahead and show you. We have this one. I assume that's the one she's talking about then, that true oval. Yeah, that gives you the big carat 41 diamond weight. So that was item number 1128178. Now I did have this one a few days ago. This is the Trillion. And that Trillion, you can see the color difference here. There's a slight color difference, and honestly, it's personal preference. It's whatever you like. If you want that more Fanta orange neon, you're going left side. If you're okay getting a little deeper, darker, true like a Valencia orange, like Fanta's the drink, the soda pop with the chemicals, right? That's the left side, just a little brighter. And then more of like a true, like a Valencia orange. Fun fact, I was a Valencia Orange in elementary school. That was my mascot. I went to Valencia Elementary in Southern California, and we were oranges. So yes, because yes, what else could you be called? You could have been called the Vikings, but no, we went with the oranges. So, but you're also in Orange County, so I guess it made sense. So yes, but take a look, there they are. So that's kind of the comparison, I would say, if we're just equating those to things we know. But $43.99 on the right side. That's our 43. And this one's actually only going to be $34.99. And it also has a lot of diamond weight. You're getting a carat 09 in diamond weight here. It really just is more of a wider band kind of look. Doesn't have that halo as much as it's just kind of all over diamond presence there from side to side. So here it is. And this is what it looks like on the hand, because we haven't seen this one yet on the hand. So we'll show that to you real quick in the Trillion so you can see what that's about. This does, it always feels like a Wonder Woman style to me. It kind of feels like her belt and accessories and the cuffs and all of that, with the one pointed side and the one more rounded side that you have. And either way you want to wear it, here are the directions that it can go to give you a different look. But there you can see how vibrant and bright. And again, that's going to be item number 1127741. So that's going to give you the 271 stone. So it's not a small stone. It's still very, very, very sizable. But it's got all that diamond weight around it, really from side to side, but sits more like a wider band. Compare that to what we have here with that bigger halo, the split style, and then the diamond set within it. So how are we doing on those? She's going to pass on those? Oh, gotcha. All right, so perfect. So think about them. Just be aware, a lot of people thinking about them too, so we'll see who's got what, and they'll soon to be gone. So $43.99 here and $34.99 there. I know the Mandarins they're a little bit more of a pricey stone. They sure are. There's no two ways about it. Mandarin garnet, as we discussed, and I gave you all the reasons why, the laundry list, why they're so expensive, why they're a little bit more than, let's say, your basic pyrope garnets that you find everywhere else in the world. There's a lot of exotic garnets, demontoids, savarites. We specialize in garnets. We do. We specialize in tavitas and all of your Marilani mints and your demontoids and your savarites, and the mandarins are a biggie in that category of really, really important stones. So $34.99, that's the left side, and $43.99. So it'd be basically a switcheroo of the first two numbers on the price tags there. So two great options, and let's go. We've got a couple minutes left in the show, and with no requests to get to, I will keep showing you what I like. Or maybe what I don't like. It doesn't matter. Isn't that the great thing? I mean, I can't like everything. I'm like you guys. You don't like every piece of jewelry. I don't either. We all have our thing. But I do have a thing for value. And value makes it exciting. And when I have a beautiful ring, like this next Padparasha, dueling Padparashas, two together, floral ring, rose gold. Reminder, you have a money back guarantee on everything. That wasn't here for about 3 months. Now it's back because without a sale, which is kind of ironic because I'm putting everything on sale, actually better, but now you have a money back return policy. So you can, get it home and then decide. You don't have to make a life-changing decision now because you're stuck with it forever and ever. You are going to have the decision is yours after you have some time to wear it and think about it and enjoy it and see what your jeweler thinks. Get a replacement cost on it. Get it appraised if you want to. Don't think my value is great. Maybe you want to go to an appraiser and have them give a nice, honest to goodness opinion. And that's great too. But here's how we do two Padparashas in one. It's item number 1122741. And it's going to be 40 points in your round Padparashas. They are the centerpiece of those florals. And then it continues on with a lot of diamonds. 112 is your diamond weight. It is beautiful on. I know it's a bigger ring, but look at it. It's a basic band in the back. You can change the gold color. So if you are somebody who's anti-rose gold, like I'm not into rose gold, I just don't like the way it looks on me, I think it disappears. I like a yellow or white. I think I choose almost all the time based on the stone. I choose what the stone is. Now this is going to work with anything. You can choose rose, yellow, white. You're always going to be happy with it. It just plays with the way the diamond backdrop is going to look. You do have a carat 12 in those diamonds. You can see the only elongation is down the middle of the ring. So the band in the back's the same classic band we see in everything, but you've got the elongation here. So don't worry about if you've got a shorter finger, a smaller hand, you can still wear this dueling flower ring, but it is amazing to see it under $59.99 today like we are. And again, the Padparashas, one is slightly more pink, one is slightly more orange, but both giving pink and orange together, otherwise they wouldn't be Padparashas, would they? So you've got great choices here, and we're going to make this one $1,499. And that'll be it. One caller gets it. Obviously, I've only got one of those rings. One and one alone. That will be it. So our last call on the mandarins, I'm still waiting. I've got that big Tanzanite to show you. We have an 1144 that's coming your way. We do have a very, very special, if you like, I was mentioning, if you like Padparasha colors, you may want to consider this Imperial topaz I had earlier, still one of the best buys of the night, and that's saying something. It's the Imperial pear shape with all the enormous diamond weight, carat 47 in the diamond weight, and it has a carat 51 pear shaped Imperial in the middle with a lot of pink, more pink than most Imperials are ever going to consider giving. Then you have that golden color coming through as well. It's got one of our bigger, more important diamond mountings we've ever made, and it's all item number 1121939, and that is down. This is amazing, and we had it early in the show, and I know a lot of you were not with us at that point. Here is the last call on anything tonight. We have 20 minutes left to go. We'd love to get you a piece of jewelry. The values tonight have been epic, so take advantage. You couldn't get a better value than what we've seen here tonight in the show. But here is what we're doing on this one. Let me give you a little inside tour here because you have a great finishing on the inside under gallery. You have all this tremendous diamond weight. I love seeing the pinky. You're probably going, that's a Padparasha. It's not. It's a rarer way to get those colors together. But this, I've been studying gems now professionally, like as part of, not just as a hobby, but as my career choice. I've been studying gems professionally for 25 years. If an article comes out about gems, if a new book comes out, I read it, I devour it, I take it all in, because this is an ever-changing world. But I will tell you right now, if I had looked at this without a descriptor, I would have thought that we were talking about a $25,000 Paparasha sapphire, and it's not. It's rarer. That's the thing. This isn't some lookalike imposter that's not really that important. It's actually a more rare stone, because this is only one source in the world. You have one place in the world you can ever get natural topaz like this, that's the precious variety, and it's Brazil. This mais fino Ouro Preto mine material, where it is under, well, look at this, $19,999 is where it started. I've got another $3,000 tonight. It's under 29. I'll just keep on going. It's the carat 47 in diamonds we love. It's the double halo with the wider pave on the sides. It's stunning. And that's how you get rarest. It's the mais fino. Yeah, the most fine. You better believe it. That is the color that most Imperials only dream of. And it's not 29 or 28 or 27. This is outstanding. It's $2,699. One ring, one collar, one instant collector will own one of the best of the best. Really is. I've seen a lot of Imperials. You know, I've worked, some of you may have been watching me since I sold loose gems. I used to spend more time on TV selling loose gems than I did fine jewelry, finished pieces. And guess what? Working side by side with the mine owner. He still owns it. We're still in touch. He's not really traveling as much to the States anymore. He lives full time in Brazil. He has no more stones really to share with even the wholesale traders of the world. So he used to do the whole circuit where he'd do the Tucson and the Vegas and the Hong Kong shows. Now there's no need. He's got paraibas, he ain't selling them. The Imperials are all but done. There's really nothing left of what he's specialized in and what he and his family have specialized in, and it's been their legacy. He doesn't really have anything left to trade. So it really is one of those that if the source doesn't have them, where do you get it? Where do you go? Where do you find it? Where do you see it? Where do you actually collect it from? $26.99 gives you an Imperial of the top quality out there. And I hate to say this because I in no way mean to insult you, beautiful Imperial topaz, but I'm going to insult you. If somebody just wants this for the mounting, the gold and the diamonds alone, you got the greatest value on the diamond mounting. I can't make, this is a true story. I work for TVON. I have our manufacturing facility that I walk through every day when I walk in the building. I walk through, I say hello to our jewelers. I admire the amazing work that they do because they are working so hard to make these pieces so perfect for you. And I'm going to tell you, when we make that mounting, as we do, just the mounting, because it all starts with the gold, then the diamonds are set by hand, then the last step is that center stone being set. That mounting costs more. The mounting costs more by itself. Without the Imperial, come on over and take a look at it. You got to get it. You got to try it. And if you don't love this ring, if that's not the prettiest ring you have, send it back to me. Put the hate mail in the box and say, attention, Lauren Blair. Because I will call you up and I will tell you, I'll take your call and I'll say, what can I do to make this right? Because if you don't like it, I can give you your money back. But let me give you something else. Let me give you more. If you get that home and don't love it, send it back and I'll give you a full refund. And then I'll give you something else. Because I don't think there's any way you send that back to me. Do you already have it? Okay. Let me know when it's gone. They're verifying, but again, we'll see what's up. I'll show you the, I mean, I'm serious. I don't know if there's a way that you just don't fall in love with that. Let's try it on again. 2 ways to wear it, being a pear shape, so I'll do both. There's one way. I mean, the mounting is more. There's only so much I can do for value. But when it becomes this obvious, when it becomes where I cannot make the gold and the diamonds, which are basic, I can keep producing. There's nothing rare about gold and diamonds. It may be all expensive. Now, I just made a statement that you're probably going, huh? Let me say it again. Let me make sure everybody hears me, even the ones way up in the nosebleeds. There's nothing rare about gold and diamonds. There is nothing. Despite, I know what's going on with the pricing. Doesn't mean they're rare. That has to do with markets and volatility. Do you have this one? Because we have 3 people now waiting on it. There's nothing rare about gold and diamonds. I have no shortage of gold. I have no shortage of diamonds. I can continue to manufacture and pump out gold and diamond jewelry all day, every day, for as long as I breathe. That's not the problem. The problem is the center. And yet, what does it tell you? That my $26.99 price tag is less than the gold and the diamonds by themselves. And this was made some time ago, and it's a price lesser, not from where it'd be today if we made it today, but where it was made many, many moons ago, because that's an old item number. You get the Imperial for free. That's one of the rarest stones I can show you. Let me know if it is gone. Let's take a look at this lavender. I still can't get over this. Here's our lavender sapphire in a beautiful pendant. It's 1120965. And don't forget about that Imperial, although I think we're verifying, but I will let you know when and well, if it's gone or when it's gone, I don't know. We're still verifying on that one. Here's our carat 14 lavender. Bright. It's like a purple diamond. It's a carat 14. It's a sapphire. Natural through and through. 11 points in diamonds. And a pendant you can wear all the time. Put your favorite chain with it. It's gorgeous. I will make this one $777. First caller on that one. And let me know who's got that Imperial, because that is the good stuff. Only showing you the best of the best. Only got the best of the best. We have a gorgeous champagne I want to re-show you. I want to recap our champagne diamond here with graphics, because this is one also that it's a little astounding it's made it this far. $777 on the purple sapphire pendant. Here comes what we're calling a fawn. I'm going to be a little more truthful with you. I mean, again, it's more of a champagne. It's a champagne diamond. It doesn't have enough pink for me to call it fawn, but we did add pink diamonds with it. It's in a bridge mounting, and it's a 101 center stone, but that's not the full story. We've added pink and white diamonds around it, and that pink and white diamond weight on 2298 is going to be a 140 white diamond weight with a 32-point pink diamond weight, and by my calculation, that is 1 carat 72 around the 101 stone. So 273 overall in your diamonds in a bridge, and you just checked 3 diamond colors off the checklist. You got 3 different diamond colors all accounted for in one ring. That is fabulous. It's item number 2298. We had this up as part of a trio earlier, and this is where I think you got to go. I think you go right here. This is how you get enormous value, and you're getting that pink diamond. That's so important to get the pink diamonds with it. I do love seeing that. The pink diamonds. Double halo, triple row down the sides. Look at the pink diamonds. They go all the way through the inside. Look at that. They go underneath your double halo platform. That is outstanding. And this has got, look at all the brilliance from that stone. It's a 101 stone, but it's got 172 around it. I cannot say enough good things about this ring. And the fact that 1 carat diamonds, whether it be yellow, and obviously the yellows and the champagnes are up along the same lines as far as pricing, you can't get one for under $15,000 today. Not loose from wholesale. Instead, here tonight, we're making the 101 with all this great diamond weight around it. We are taking this down, and it still never ceases to amaze. Here we are looking at this incredible ring for just $2,999. It started at over $10,000, and now it is not. That would be a very special buy. Under $3,000. On a stone, just the center. Once again, how do you want to break it down? Sure, there's a lot of gold. Sure, there's the elevation of pink and white diamonds together. But you also have, it's really that center stone that is so, it's the headline. It's remarkable to see that center stone there. And to get all of that for under $3,000, one complete ring that we're sizing for you and delivering to you just like that. Amazing. $29.99. So goes without saying. Incredible buy there. I think our Imperial is gone. Well done there. If there's anything else I can show you before we sign off, we're 10 minutes away from completing our Friday, September 5th, 2025 show. Just want to remind you that we're back in the morning. Again, 10 a.m. Pacific. That I realize is the afternoon for a lot of you, but it's morning for us. So we're on the West Coast, and we're the only shopping network on the West Coast. So hey, everybody, here we are representing the West Coast, but we have a 10 o'clock start time tomorrow morning. So quick turnaround, 14 hours from now, we're going to be back shopping, and we've got incredible buys like the yellow diamond studs I'm going to show you, the pear-shaped diamond hoops, the 1 carat yellow diamond round brilliant necklace. I mean, talk about deluxe. That's going to be a great way to shop too. So lots and lots and lots to get to all weekend long. Saturday and Sunday start at the same time at 10 a.m. Pacific. Keep that in mind. And we can help you shop for those big, big values. And let's also remind you, we had some rings under $1,000. I sure did. And I'm going to show those again because I think that's what we're craving, right? We want some under $1,000 deals. You got it. So we'll show you what's, yes. Thank you. Our beautiful lilac sapphire pendant just sold, as will everything from the night here in our next 9 minutes, because this is when now you've seen everything. So everyone's making those choices. What would you like from tonight? What would you like to add to your collection before we sign off? Never good to wait till the following day, because we're going to be really all about a brand new lineup of jewelry coming up following tomorrow. So here's what we have under $1,000. I'm just going to show you. We got a Sapphire, and we have the same mounting with the corner rupine, another rare stone, couple of rare stones here brought together. So there's my Sapphire and my corner rupine. We'll be zooming back momentarily. Let me just set up what else we have, because there's also a paraiba that happens to be in the yellow gold. And then I also have a ruby that's actually going to be 2 tones, actually more than 2 tones, 2 different metals. We've got platinum and 18 karat gold together in that diagonally set Burma ruby, and any one of those 4 rings, $999 a piece. Whichever one you choose to own, as long as you can dial in quickly, it's going to be yours. And here we are with 8 minutes remaining to go. So now it becomes a question of, is there anything else you'd like to see before we go? We still have time if you make the phone call now. Paraiba's in the middle. That's our, that's the world famous paraiba tourmaline. Then we've got the Sapphire garnet in the round, the corner rupine in the round, both with that stardust style of mounting with diamonds burnished in. There's our paraiba, and this is 18 karat gold with platinum. Tough to put different metals together like this, and it just, talk about go with everything. Works with everything, looks fabulous. You see it there. All $999, anyone you like. And that'll be it. Last chance, last call on the show. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. Happy Friday indeed. I hope to see you this weekend all throughout our 6 hours we have to celebrate on Saturday and Sundays together. We hope that we can give you some more big values. I know that's the thing. We're going to always have those values for you no matter what. Really big, big time moments for you on some of our classics and our favorites. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Also, yes, we will recap that Mandarin in the signature style. Let me show that to you again as well. $9.99 for any one of those for you. Like. Don't forget about the dueling padparashas with the floral. By the way, Andy, did the Imperial topaz sell from earlier, or can I show that again? Oh, are you still on the line? Everyone's on the line? Okay. We'll check and see how that Imperial's doing. I didn't get word. We were verifying. I'm not sure if that's sold or not. I'd like to show it again. Is it sold or here? It's sold. Okay, never mind. Can't show that. All right. Well, this is what we're going to do. We've got our last look. Now, this is the Mandarin. Look at that. There we go. We just wanted to really hone in on this. It sounds like we've got this one considered here. It's 112-9229 and a beautiful 2 carat 48. Very tough size to get in a Mandarin garnet. Beautifully bright. It's really the classic pure orange color that so many of us seek when it's a Mandarin garnet that's on our radar. You look for something just like this. And this is going to be that Roval stone, 128 in diamonds, finished on the inside entirely. We do appreciate that, and really deserving, and it's really necessary on the signature style because it's so large and impressive when you see it down through the back. Look at that, and a very clean. These are not stones that are always clarity driven. They do have clarity. Sometimes stones have no clarity issues, no challenges there. The Mandarin is not one of them. It does usually have a lot of visible inclusion, especially with the larger stones that you get. And this is not the case here. You see how bright and clean it is. Great signature style. Reminder, it is down below $3,000. It's $29.99 for that Mandarin garnet in that signature style. And it is going to be under $3. You got to pick it up. I always say, and I'm going to say the same thing, and it sounds like I'm just saying it to say it, but it's true. We said it with the Imperial, how the mounting's worth more than that $26.99 price tag. Well, here we are again with a carat 28 in diamonds and so much gold. And I think I can speak with some authority here because I have literally spent many out of my, I don't know, some 30,000 hours that I've been talking about just jewelry, just talking about jewelry on TV. I will say that I've spent probably cumulatively within that 30-some thousand hours, I've spent many, many hundreds of hours talking about this exact mounting over the course of 25 years. Easily. And that is because it's a timeless enough style that it's been with us. And I know TVON hasn't been around that long, but certain styles carry through. So even though TVON's only existed for about a decade, this is a mounting, this exact mounting I've been selling since 2004 was when I started selling this. So 21 years of selling this exact mounting. And even when you go back to 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, when gold was less and diamonds were less and things were less, they just were. This is a mounting that has never been made for $2,999. So here again is a real, I think, a testament to a value here, because the 248 Mandarin is not what you're really paying for. It is a great value if you just wanted it for the semi-mount. If you just wanted it because you have a stone at home that maybe is in a mounting you don't care for anymore, or maybe it's been an heirloom piece that was passed down and the stone itself has sentimental value and you need a new way to set it, here's how you do that. Get this mounting, which is far more than $3,000 on its own, and you've got it tonight with the Mandarin. I'll even do this. I sometimes offer this, and I will. If you, let's say, do want it for a mounting, you just want a mounting. You want it for the mounting, you understand the value there, and you've got your own stone to set in the middle, I'm still going to give you the Mandarin, but I can even have the Mandarin deset. Like, we can take the Mandarin out of the mounting and send it to you in an individual box, and then you can have the mounting ready to go to take to your jeweler, or heck, if you wanted to, you can just send us your stone. It's whatever you want to do. If you want to send us your stone you have, I can set it in the mounting and send it back to you completed and give you the Mandarin as well. So it's whatever you want to do, but that's the kind of value with, $29.99. That's the kind of value you don't see if you're just looking to get the mounting on its own. It's true. And we saw it with Imperial, and we're seeing it now with the signature style. And this one's really well known, and it's also a size that it's in demand as a mounting because it's a size that works with a lot of loose gems that you might have. That is a pretty traditional, it's going to work for your 7x9s, your 8x10s, and anything that's within that scope or scale. So you've got something that works really, really well. And yet there it is for $29.99, just a highlight of a big night of values. That's for sure. It has been a really big night of values. That's one that I just thought, certainly a lot of you asking about it, wanted to highlight it once more, just so that if you are one of the many that's considering that Mandarin or that mounting, that you've got a chance to pick it up at $29.99. And reminder, we are with you in a few hours at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern, we embark on a 3-hour journey of amazing new jewelry. It's going to be the incredible sales we expect to see on a Saturday. It's got, we've got big top of the hours and big diamond specials for you as well. We're going to have those yellow diamond pear-shaped studs, which are going to be really for at least one per call. I would say a lot of people are going to be doing some gift shopping tomorrow, given how affordable we're going to make really luxury pieces like yellow diamonds. Also, we'll have those pear-shaped hoops, and throughout the course of the weekend, we'll have that 1-carat yellow diamond necklace as well. But we have a minute left. So if there is anything from this show, anything you have a question about or are considering owning for yourself, how about we have you call in and dial in that phone number right now to take advantage of anything you've seen tonight. We've got the values. They are big time. We have seen some incredible values tonight, as we will continue to celebrate all weekend long. So we hope to see you right back here tomorrow morning, also on Sunday morning as well. Both shows are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's 1 to 4 in the afternoon on the East Coast. And of course, Central Time Zone, that's noon to 3. So noon to 3 on the Central Time Zone. We'll see you guys all then. I can't wait. We're going to have such a blast this weekend. A lot of fun things debuting, a lot of great values. And of course, keep requests coming too. We'll show you anything you'd like to see as per usual. So thanks so much for joining me on this Friday night. We appreciate you watching and shopping. And for those of you that again are brand new, welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. We're so excited to have you with us. So thanks again, everybody. And from all of us here at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. We're so excited to see you in the morning. Again, big specials this weekend. Join us both days, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You will not want to miss it. In the meantime, have a great evening. We'll see you right back here 14 hours from now. See you at 10.